So, where you started last session was in a cave after defeating a giant spider creature. You found a small purple glowing flower that, after a little bit of magical investigation, discovered that it um, had the properties to sort of spy on individuals. But you could only use it once. And you have a couple of people you might want to use it on. So you've decided to discuss until later. As you began to travel towards the west, you came across a group of zombies on a bridge, and due to, we'll say, collateral damage, a wheel was broken.
Whoopsie.
After defeating zombies, Bon was immediately ambushed by some sort of tentacle-headed creature that tried to strangle him to death, and you all fought this creature off before it dived into the water, and Bon delivered a final blow. You found a few things on this creature, not sure of exactly what they mean or what they're for, but you did happen across another strange individual that appeared through magical means and fixed your carriage in exchange for and gave you information about the creature, which you discovered to be a mind flayer, in exchange for a cursed magical item, seeing as this individual who called himself Mr. Rias had a very severe interest in items of that nature. After you continued to travel along the road to the west, you found a black carriage that you had heard people might mistake yours for. Or at least that's the assumption of what this carriage is. And you met some of individuals who seem loyal to the Baron Strahd. They introduced themselves as Lady Angelina, Meridian, and Galadesh. There was another individual. They gave you a invitation to dinner at Strahd von Zarevich's castle, and you all discussed it and are working out when you want to go. But after they traveled off, you seemed to lose track of them as you traveled on, whether because they're multiple horses or another reason. You came across a gallows, however, that had a very haunting air about it, as Raylan looked at the figure hanging from the gallows and saw himself reflected in it. He jumped from the carriage and ran towards the gallows. A giant specter came out from the gallows, and combat followed. After your group defeated this large specter, you decided to continue onward towards the Vistani camp, hoping to find somewhere, some sort of respite for the night. And that is where we start tonight's session, as your group approaches a clearing that is bustling with music and celebration. You see the gathered Vistani here are singing along with the music as they sit on the ground or stand near the wagons around the campfire. As your carriage begins to approach, you see a humanoid figure kind of in the shadows from the light pop off from one of the wagons and look off towards your direction, holding up a torch. You can see in the torchlight the familiar face of an individual who had come by your house, named Arena. And as she comes out into the road, she starts to recognize your carriage, and she waves at you with her hand, beckoning you towards her.
I wave and I approach.
It's time to go say hi.
Okay.
Bond, are you
Bond,
high?
you bring the carriage over.
Yep. Do.
Okay, so you bring the carriage and your horse Nagel says it over around here. They show you where you can tie the horses up near a tree, or at least set off your carriage, and they gesture off towards and Reno points off towards the river up ahead and says, "If you'd like, the other horses are also drinking. If your horses need water."
Oh, that would be lovely.
Time to play with the other horses, Nigel. I pat him and show him over the other horses.
Okay. As you're walking through here, you recognize two of the wagons, one of them being Arajas and the other one being the other wagon that also was there selling weapons and armor. The other two wagons aren't ones you've seen before, but there seem to be a lot of people here. They are eating and drinking and playing music and singing. They don't seem disturbed by your appearance here and instead kind of wave at you as you walk by to take your horse over there.
Do they look like physically different than normal people?
They seem to be like normal people. The only difference is almost all of them appear to have those shiny tattoos on their skin.
Other than that, they just seem like normal people.
Just look like
Not
normal
witches.
people. Yeah. Nothing about them looks specifically witch-like.
Who called them witches? Was it just...
I think it was just the town folk that were like,
It was
It
the
was a
merchant.
specific person.
Okay.
oh,
was.
merchant,
It was
that's
Bill
right.
It was Bill Draft.
Bill
okay.
Draft.
Yeah, old Bill Drath.
That makes sense. Oh, wow.
Arena says to the rest of you, "Please come, sit, eat, drink with us. Take shelter from the dark."
Oh, the dark out?
Yes, it is. Night has started to fall as you've approached the camp.
Oh, yeah, that does make sense. He did say, come take shelter from the dark. That sounds lovely. Everyone? We doing this?
Yep.
Yep.
Whoa!
Don't think we have much of a choice.
No, not really.
As you move in towards the circle, the random Vistani people move and shift to incorporate you in their circle together, and they try not to separate.
Quietly introduce myself to whoever I'm sitting next to.
I've met you. I know who you are.
I do not introduce myself to Zayzid.
Oh man, they just got super rectangular all of a sudden.
There we go. We went rectangle.
Hey.
Perfect.
As you're sitting here, they are breaking off pieces of different, looks like boars maybe that they'd hunted recently that they've cooked, and they're breaking off pieces of it, cutting it off, and handing plates over towards all of you. Several bottles of wine start coming in your direction.
This is amazing.
I eat the meat, but I pass on the wine.
The old man that's sitting next to you, Raylan, as you introduce yourself to him, he says, "Oh, my name's Otis."
Otis?
Otis.
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 It's nice to meet you, Otis.
He takes a huge drink from his bottle of wine. He says, "You want some?"
I'm good, but thank you.
Oh, okay. He takes another huge drink from the bottle.
Actually, since we're here, I wanted to try this. I will take out the ambitious medics box. And I will open the night side of it. and begin passing around the steins, the 6 pewter steins. How
Stein.
many of them? Hell yeah! I will give each of us a little stein, and then take out a big. Is it a flask? It is a flask.
It is a flask.
And then I will say the word wine to it,
Okay.
and then I will begin to pour some wine for everyone.
Okay.
Oh.
Sazed opens the flask and he begins to distribute wine into each of the pewter steins that he handed to you. It does appear to be a different kind of wine than what everyone else here is drinking, and that wine is also similar to the wine you had at the tavern before.
How does it taste? Is it bland?
It tastes kind of like strawberry wine.
Is it like
Ew.
dollar store wine?
No, it does not taste like dollar store wine.
Well, apparently we have a gallon of this left to go.
Drink up, everyone.
I will take the non-magical wine. Thank you, though.
I don't want any wine, but I will politely keep the cup.
Did you say that out loud?
No?
Okay.
No, I swear, that's not what I did.
I picture
What?
you
That's
saying, I don't
delicious.
want wine, but he keeps the cup.
Can I say to this guy, you guys aren't afraid to be out here? You being loud, big fire, kind of out in the middle of
Oh.
nowhere?
Well, no, we're safe here.
What
Look.
keeps you safe here?
Well,
How's
we
it
have
different
we
than-
have the fire, we have our tents, we have Madame Eva, we have each other.
Eva. Who's Madame Eva?
Madame Eva, you don't know who Madame Eva is. And he starts to whisper to the person next to him, real hush. And he turns and looks at you. This man, you can tell, is obviously drunk. Well, Madame Eva can tell the future. And she's magic. He leans back over real hard on the person next to him, and the guy whispers something to him, and he says, "Yeah, that's right."
Is he just bullshitting me?
Give me an insight check.
Let's say, is that like magic to be around or actually magical?
Intelligence is -1, I think.
It's for wisdom.
Insight? I thought it was intelligence.
Insight's wisdom.
Oh,
Correct.
I have a plus actually, so 13.
13. Oh.
Oh, never mind, that's Gan. Wrong
Nope.
Gan was blue eyes apparently. Tam, on the other hand, has a +3, so 10.
10. He seems pretty truthful for a drunk man.
I think that's strange. Is she sitting here with us tonight?
Oh, Madam Eva's in. Hold on. Oh, sorry. Got dizzy. Madam Eva's in her tent. And he stands up and kind of spins around in a circle a little bit, and he points over to the tent to the north.
Maybe
Tends
we
to the
should get our
north.
fortunes read sometime tonight.
This like this one?
Yeah, I couldn't get my pointer to work. Sorry.
Interesting.
Does she only tell? Does she only tell the future?
You want to know the past?
I don't know what else she's supposed to tell.
I would like to know the past.
I mean, what other things go on around here in this camp? Is this camp permanent? Do you guys stay here for a long time?
Oh, we travel out. Some of us we travel out. Araja and Rena, Otis. He sometimes goes with them. They travel out and they sell things to the locals and buy things. But mostly we live here.
So the camp is pretty permanent. It's just kind of some people come and go. You know.
Yeah,
kind of rotate.
You got
in
it.
and out. All right, all right.
Were we given a description of Gertruda at all?
No. The
Well,
old
that makes
man
it
sitting next to you, Raylan, when you say, I'm interested in the past, he says, "Oh, I have a tale for you then, young one. You want to hear my story?"
Of course.
I take another drink of water.
A mighty wizard once came to this land over a year ago, but I remember it like it was yesterday. And he stood exactly where you're sitting. He was a very charismatic man, he was. And he thought he could rally the people of Barovia against the devil Strahd. He stirred them with thoughts of revolt and bore them to the castle en masse. And when the vampire appeared, the wizard's peasant army fled in terror. A few stood their ground and were never seen again. But the wizard and the vampire, they cast spells at each other, and their battle flew from the courtyards of Ravenloft to a precipice overlooking the Sayre Falls. I saw the battle with my own eyes, and he puts his fingers right up against his eyes. Thunder shook the mountainside, and great rocks tumbled down upon the wizard. Yet by his magic he survived. Lightning from the heavens struck him, and again he stood his ground. But when the devil Strahd fell upon him, the wizard's magic could not save him. I saw him thrown 1,000 feet to his death. I climbed down the river to search for the wizard's body to see if, he had anything of value. But
As you
the
would.
river had already spirited him away.
Yeah, of course. I was gonna ask if you
Are we
went
all
down there.
hearing
If not,
this
we were gonna
as
go
well?
down there.
Yeah, he says it loud
Oh.
enough. He's right here next to Raylan. Everyone can hear him.
So this Strahd, is he a vampire or a demon? Or a devil?
He is the devil. Should you know a greater devil?
So not a vampire.
What is a vampire?
Honestly, I'm not sure. I've only seen one.
Oh, I don't. We wouldn't necessarily know what a vampire is, would we? Yeah, that's like something.
Raylan knows. I don't know if he explained it after you guys fought that one or not.
Not likely. Well,
Nobody asked.
Did
we
see it
found
get
some
bla-
creatures that.
yeah, we saw it got blasted by light and evaporated. I assume maybe we've never seen anything like that in our lives, and that's on me. I forgot about something like that.
Yeah. That's I don't know. We saw some crazy creature at the village of Barovia. Priest's son, actually. Apparently turned by something.
He also
But
went to
it seemed that our buddy Strahd was not very happy with him being alive because he came and burned him to death.
Oh, that sounds absolutely terrible. I am not surprised to hear that someone was
calling you.
turned in this land, though. Many times people, if they wander off alone or get taken by something, they may never return as they were.
Oh no.
There was also some people, and I don't know if I should. Maybe I'm being a little bit too forward with information, but there were some people that wished us to avoid this area and instead asked us to take the northern road.
Some people, you say, suggested the northern road. Well, where are you? If you were trying to get here, the northern road would have been a terrible choice.
Were we trying to get here? I think we were. We were on our way here. We were told to. We were asked to come here after dealing with some
We were-
dangers along the road.
On our way here
Is,
to ask about the woman.
Is Arja? That was the name?
No.
Araja?
Raja, is he in the group with us?
He is here. You do see his wagon anyway.
Yeah, some people they told us to stay away.
Well,
A
maybe
group of
they
4?
were suggesting the more scenic Barovian hillside for your travel, because it is quite beautiful, but
They
Yeah,
seem
their
to like-
carriage
long
much
road.
like ours. So
oh, interesting.
They seem to
He
not
takes
care
another
for you
big
all.
swig.
yeah, it seems like you might not be very well liked here. I don't. That might be something that you already know, but
I think we're liked well enough. And as he says this, he raises his wine bottle and clings it to the person next to him, who triggers an event that travels around the campfire of them clashing glasses to everyone next to them.
They're doing the wave.
yeah, I'll stand up and I'm gonna stand up and cheer and say, "I'm glad we found you all tonight. We should dance."
On that note, can I
dance.
get up and go look for Raja?
I'll whisper to Dressley, is he drunk? He didn't drink.
As he suggests this, Otis leaps to his feet, and someone on a lute just starts blaring out a fast beat. Drums kick up. Whole an ensemble of music starts blaring to the side over there, and Otis and several of the other Vistani start dancing.
He may
like
be
a
drunk,
rave?
but
Uh,
you want
just
us to play?
You just instigated a flash mob.
yeah, I'm gonna like cheers the next person closest to me and like down my whole glass of wine.
I guess
Okay.
I could never say no to playing an instrument. Not much of a dancer, though.
And then I want to slip out and go to the tent.
Wait.
Okay. Give me a deception check, Tim, just to see if you're able to kind of sneak out with this whole ruse. Okay. Raylan, you're just walking away. That's fine. Over this way, you do see Raja sitting on the back of his cart. He seems to be counting something in a bag. Where are you going towards, Tim?
I'm going towards the northern tent. So up here, I'm just gonna slide around the outside. You know, not being terribly sneaky. I'm
Okay.
just walking off.
Yeah.
I'm gonna prestidigitation my clothes and clean up any wine that might have spilled as I was smashing mugs together.
Okay. Dresley and Sazed, give me individual performance checks with your musical instruments as you join in with the band.
Um,
26.
what attribute do we put to this?
Charisma, usually.
What's yours, Sazed?
26.
Oh, nice. Sazed pulls out his viol, and he begins to play along with the upbeat tempo, and Dresley follows in shortly after, catching the beat, and you all begin to play in sync with them as they begin to dance even more excitedly. As you approach Araja over here, Raylan, he looks up. Oh, good to see you again.
Good to see you as well. I
He
just
kind of
wanted to let
scratches
you-
his portly belly.
I just wanted to let you know that we took care of the crypt stalker.
Oh, surely you have proof then. No offense, I'm sure you're honest. I just have to make
I-
certain.
I'll show him the what did I have? The fang? That's the
That's not
fang
what it's
from-
called.
Mandible?
Raylan has fangs, I believe.
Oh.
Dresley has the mandible still. I don't know.
Yeah, I have the mandible and stuff.
Dresley has the bigger pieces. I just have the fang, but I'll show him that part for now.
Oh, what is this? Some sort of lizard or?
More of a giant spider.
Oh, terrifying. Well, Granted, I would still prefer a larger piece, maybe as a trophy for myself. But I can reward you. I believe you will provide that.
My cousin
Um,
does have a larger chunk of him.
Very nice. That's what I'd like to hear. In exchange for this, I have several gems. And I offered you a large handful of them. And he places a bag down and he says, this bag right here has 500 gold pieces worth of diamonds in it.
Oh my.
And I can change this to any type of gem that you would require. Or you could, if you prefer to gamble, take a chance at a mystery bag, if you will. It could have double the value of this bag here, or less. But that would be your luck.
Guys, the diamonds
Nope,
are diamonds.
Don't say guys. This is all you. We're not
But
there.
but the mystery bag could be anything. It
Even
could even be
diamonds.
If you would like to discuss with your group, unless you had slayed the creature yourself, then they may not be necessary.
Oh, did I get the final kill?
No.
I think it was Dresley.
You did.
Damn.
No, Raylan did.
Oh yeah, because he said it was very cinematic or whatever.
Let me think about it.
Very well. Come back with the larger piece, and we'll conclude our transaction then. Perhaps your group has met with Madame Eva. She would be someone of great interest to you all, I think.
Oh, I'm sure we will meet with her shortly.
Her, or perhaps Bahira. He
Who's
is the
Bahira?
he is the artist I had spoke to you about, and he gestures towards his arm where the shiny gold tattoo wraps down his arm.
Ooh. Yes. Would definitely like to see that man. However, I have a very specific need at the moment.
Okay. What can I help you with?
I need a new bowstring.
Oh, bowstring is easily replaced. Perhaps I could string it for you. We'll call it 2 silver.
Okay, I'll give him the 2 silver, and I was like, actually, I'll give him 4 silver, and I would like an extra spare.
Oh, of course. I'll set you up with some good twine that you can use for this. And he takes the bow and he pulls it tight with the string, and he begins to tighten it. He's got some kind of tool on him that he seems to use to help tighten the string before he cuts it. And he hands the bow back to you. And then he hands you a bundle of this same string.
Thank you.
You're quite welcome. Okay, as you turn around to walk away, Tim, you approach this very large tent. Seems to be seems to be pretty simple looking on the outside, but as you approach the front, you see these very black, velvety looking curtains that drape across the front of the tent. And as you get a little bit closer, you hear a voice from inside. It says, it's about time. Hurry up and get in here. But don't forget the others. We need them too.
Oh, I'm gonna say they can wait a second. I would like to talk to you alone if I can.
Oh, we must make it quick then. Hurry up, Tem. And the
She knows my name.
She did say Tem. The curtains separate in front of you, and you see in front of you a table covered in the same black velvet, and this older-looking woman sitting behind the table.
Hi. I had a question. So I've
The
been.
hag.
Shh, don't spoil it.
I don't want to seem not trusting, but I've been having some dreams, and I just had a question about maybe one of the inscriptions on something that I have been given.
Of course. Come in. And she gestures with her hand, and the curtains close behind you as you step in.
I'm gonna take off the necklace, and I'm just gonna hold it in my hand. I'm not gonna give it to her. Assuming it comes off, I'm gonna take it off, and I'm gonna put it in my hand and show her what the inscription says. And say, it says make it whole, but I don't know what that means. I can't put it back, right?
You've been tasked with something quite severe, Tem. I think that someone is asking a lot of you. She kind of looks very seriously at the necklace again. I think she has chosen right. There are places here that are damaged. They've been weakened by the darkness that haunts this land. I think in those places you will find the answers that you seek behind this necklace.
Places? Like, what kind of places, though? I'm still unsure. Is this something that I'll know when I see it?
I think that you will know when you see it. But should you happen to overlook it, there are places in dedication to her.
Who is her? Who is she?
God.
The Queen of the Ravens, of course.
I...
I don't know if I've ever heard of her. She's not gonna kill me, right? She's not. Is she evil? She's not evil. Can't be evil, right?
She smiles, kind of grins at you a little bit, and says, "Well, if she hasn't hurt you yet and has only given you gifts, does that seem evil?"
Yeah, but she hasn't asked for anything in return yet.
It seems that this necklace is what she has asked for you to do in return for her. Make it whole, Tim.
Well, guess we'll have to try then. Can't be that bad. Alright, let me
Now-
get the others.
Hurry up, we don't have much time.
I'll just step out and say, hey, come on, guys, we need to talk to Madame Eva.
They cannot hear you over the raucous sounds of the dance party that has erupted around this campfire.
He like invited us out to a club and then, hey, let's come out, let's go dance, and then just left.
I'll walk over. I'm like, not hiding my like contemplation, or I'm kind of deep in thought, and I'll just kind of say to the first person that I bump into, the band here, Bon, and say, hey, we need to go talk. We need to go talk to Madame Eva. She wants to talk to us all.
Raylan, you would be joining the group back at about the same time.
I went looking for Bajira.
What?
Okay. You would be walking past the group at this point then.
Then
On your way to try and find him.
fine, I'll join the group.
I mean, you can continue to walk
No,
past this.
I want to join the group. Stop trying to tell me what to do.
He's out of the group.
With my stealth skills, probably.
Oh no.
Hang drum? Oh no.
Okay, so is everyone making their way to Madame Eva's tent?
What's it hanging
Yeah.
from?
Tim?
Sure. Testicles.
It's
That's
like
the
a
instrument I sent you the video of.
Oh.
Raylan, as you were keeping an eye out as you walked by tents, you did see one of them that was open. A very tattooed individual seemed to be sitting over another one, sparks flying off of the individual's skin as he would, seeming to draw on his skin with a needle. As you approach this larger tent sent off to the side by the river, and open the black velvet curtains, you see a few small candles cast a reddish glow over the interior of the tent, revealing a low table covered in black velvet cloth. Glints of light seem to flash from a crystal ball on the table as the hunched figure peers into its depth. She says, "Oh, finally you're here. We can continue on with what needs to be done. Are you ready to learn your fate?"
Huh? What? What's
Oh, they're ready. Come, let's go.
what needs to be done exactly?
I'll go in. I was gonna be last, but nobody wants to go in. I'll go first.
Thought we
Unless
already
we're,
went
are we
in.
already?
Yeah,
oh,
we
we
already
already
went
in.
in.
Oh well, shit. I'm losing my mind.
You like
She sweeps her hands outwards towards 6 small decorative cushions seated around the table. "Come on, sit."
Oh, look at that.
Raylan's
The
pissed.
perfect amount of people. Or cushions. Not people. Cushions.
I'm uncomfortable.
It's all.
I'll take a seat at one of the
Rob.
cushions.
Okay, as you all sit down at the cushions, she pulls out a deck of cards from within her sleeves and begins to shuffle them.
Take out my cards and begin to shuffle them.
God.
I've never had a tarot reading before. I'm so excited.
Oh no!
As the sound of them sliding along each other enters or echoes through the inside of the tent, the other noise from outside begins to die away. The crackle of the bonfire, the sounds of the wildlife in the forest, and the music and dancing all fade away, and you hear just the simple shuffling of these cards and the crackling of the candles as they sputter. She sets down the cards and pulls a small number off the top, placing them to the side, and then she draws 3 cards from the deck, placing them one at a time in a triangle formation. As she goes over, puts down the first one, she says, or as she puts the 3 down, she waves her hands over them and says, "What is required to fight back against the darkness?" She draws a card from the smaller deck that was set to the side, and she places it at the bottom and says, "The enemy of my enemy is my ally." She smiles as she places that card face down, forming the square. She looks solemnly at the arranged cards and draws another one, placing it face down in the middle, and says, "Where it will end, for better or worse." She reaches out towards the first card that she placed and says, "This card tells of history. Knowledge of the ancient will help you better understand your enemy." And she flips the card over. "Look to the west. Find water aglow with the light of the sun, hidden behind the walls of man." She moves her hand over to the topmost card. "This card tells of a powerful force of hope and protection, a holy symbol to stave off the darkness." And her eyes set on you, Tem. She flips it over. She says, "I see the house of a dragon. and a heart once pure, corrupted by hatred. Bring light to the house, and peace to the heart, and you will have your protection from the mists. She moves her hand over to the third card that she placed down and says, "This card is of power and strength. It tells of a weapon of vengeance, a sword of pure sunlight." As she flips the card over, she says, "I see the shrines of murdered gods. Help the land find its peace, and it shall reward you with the power you seek. Start in an amber palace of darkness." Her hand moves to the fourth card and she looks at each of you momentarily. And then she says, "Your enemy." Oh, sorry. "This card sheds light on one who will help you greatly in the battle against darkness." And as she flips it over, she says, "Look for a mighty predator, a hunter of hunters. He
Ooh.
stalks this land in hopes of slaying the mightiest prey of all. Perhaps you and he share an adversary." Her hand hovers over the center card, several inches off the table, and she says, "Your enemy is a creature of darkness whose powers are beyond mortality. This card will lead you to him. Are all of you ready?"
No?
Yes.
We're ready.
Don't even know why we're here.
"To learn your fate, Tensoon."
I'm definitely not ready.
"No one rarely is." And the card flips over without her touching it. She says, "When it is time to face your fate, in the eyes of the deadliest foe, pursue him into the depths of darkness. You shall find the devil in the tomb of the only man he has ever envied." Her light blue
Ooh.
eyes reflect the glow of the dim candlelight in the tent, and she sits back from the table, and the sounds of the crackling bonfire and the music from outside the tent seem to continue as if they never stopped.
Are we still
That
in there
was-
with her?
Yes, you are still sitting in here in her tent. She sits back. She's kind of breathing a little heavily, kind of exhausted looking.
Do you want some wine? There's plenty outside.
"Oh, no thank you." She reaches over to a water skin and opens it up and pours. You can tell it's water as a little bit drips off her chin.
And who are you again?
"I am Madame Eva. I have been gifted with the ability to see through time, and I have foreseen your coming, all of you, to here,
Apparently.
to Barovia."
Okay.
Strahd said he was the one that summoned us here.
She
Perhaps
said
he
she
was.
saw our coming, not that she made us come.
Of course, I did not bring you here, though I would if I know for certain that you are the ones.
Well, you know for certain we're the ones to do what?
To defeat him. If he brought you here, he does not think you will defeat him. He thinks quite the opposite. Those that you encountered on the road, they were like you once. They gave in to his power, or were defeated by him. He chose the strongest among them to serve him.
What of our friends and family? Though they seem to be what we're searching for first. I mean, this world does have its problems, but we also have our own.
Then, might I interest you in more personal readings?
If that is what they wish.
Any of you would like an individual reading?
I
I
would.
think I'm alright.
Don't know how
Me
much I trust
too.
her, but she knows her. She knows her stuff. She's very wise in divination. There's almost no. This is definitely creepy.
So,
But it is
Raylan,
not wrong.
Nikolai, you would like your fortunes told?
You only tell the future?
Same thing.
Well, for a glimpse at your past, I can show you how to shape your future.
I'll sit at the table or whatever it is. that
You're
you
still,
gotta do.
yeah. Okay, she takes the cards that she has placed at the table. And she shuffles them back into the deck and splits the deck into two separate parts. As she does, she takes from the larger one and she places a card in front of you. Hold on.
Ah.
It's me.
I meant to do that one.
How do you keep getting that perfect shave?
And she places one card down in front of you and she says, "This is your past." And she flips it over.
What is this? Tarot for ants? Oh, okay.
A warrior of the light, yet now of the shadow. And she places two other cards from the other deck down. The first one, she says, "This is what you must do if you were to overcome your trials." And she kind of looks at you long and hard as she says this. She flips the card over.
Oh.
A beast, perhaps
Neat.
perhaps more of a man in some ways. You must find him. He will lead you. And she flips the other card, or she holds her hand over the other card and she says, "For if you do not," and as she flips the card over, she says, "You will become what you fear." She takes the cards back, shuffles up the decks again. Would anyone else like a more personal reading?
I would.
I would after Nikolai.
Of course.
Also, while
She-
she's doing it, can I try and ascertain what exactly she's doing?
Okay. What do you mean ascertain what she's doing?
Ritually cast detect magic.
That is
Okay.
not very easy to do in someone's home.
If you were at, takes 10 minutes, and it's pretty obvious when you're ritually casting that.
Oh, never mind then.
Give me an Arcana check, though. Okay. You sense an air of divination magic as she shuffles the cards and begins to place 3 of them in front of you. The first one, she says, uh, such a. This was your past. And she says, such a sad turn of events to put trust in someone, isn't it? Especially when they betray it. And she flips over, or she reaches down to the next card and she says, this will tell you what you need to do to get the vengeance that you seek. As she flips the card over, she says, oh, there is one who is looking for you. Perhaps he does
no.
not know exactly who you are, but he senses something in you. I think that this is a teacher you might be able to trust. And she puts her hand over the next card and she says, for if you don't find someone to learn to control all of these arcane magics within you, it will tear you apart. And she shakes her head sadly.
I feel very disturbed.
And she takes the cards back and shuffles them. Ah, Dresley.
She's just kind of sitting there looking uncomfortable, shy, and quiet.
Okay. She places 3 cards down in front of you and she says, your past. Or perhaps this is what your past has led you to. It is hard to lose your other half, isn't it? And she puts her hand over the next card and says, I fear that you will not like where this answer is. Are you sure you wish to continue?
Yes.
She flips the card over. You must defeat this darkness, Dresley, or else it will... And she sighs. Puts her hand over the other card and flips it. I fear you will both be lost here forever. She takes the cards back and shuffles them all. Anyone else? Oh, of course. Fear of the unknown and having a certainty of future kind of go hand in hand.
I think I know what I'm supposed to do.
Not the fear of the unknown. I do not need to know of it.
Not everyone does need to know.
Can I just kind of like stand up and I'm gonna thank her for her insight and I'm gonna walk out of the tent.
Well, good night, Dresley. Sleep well.
But is it, really? Kill the big bad man or you and your sister die?
I do not make the future. I simply tell it.
Oh, you could
Wouldn't
at
it be
least-
wonderful that we could all write a happy ending?
Oh, you could at least flowery it up a little bit or something.
She is strong enough
That's...
without the flowers.
Okay, anybody else want the creepy reading? Uncertain? Not knowing where we're going? Wait, where are we going?
Well, we have some business to attend to. I mean, you know, gonna hang out here for a little bit. We're gonna drink.
You are
we're gonna
more than
dance.
welcome to stay the night, enjoy in the festivities, the food, the drink. Speak with Araja. He will provide you with a tent and bedrolls if necessary. You should not travel the roads at night.
I don't think we needed a fortune teller for that one.
Just experience.
Aye. Well, Bon, believe me, you are the only ones left? No? Are you muted, Mr. Bon? Bon's dead. It's over.
Oh, my
There you
bad.
go.
Yep, that explains it. I'm like talking, I'm like, why is he not?
You want your fortune told?
You know, it couldn't hurt.
I mean, it could.
Tell that to Dresley. She's sad now.
She pulls her cards out again and separates them into two separate decks, placing one card from one deck and then two other cards in front of you. And she holds her hand over the first card, Bond. She says, "Your past."
Yikes.
She flips it over and she says, "Oh, to live a life of carefree sailing and treasure,
Okay.
right?
Yeah.
But what has
Yeah.
it? What has it wrought for you?" And she brings her hand down to the next one and says, "You will need to go to a dark and deep place, Bon.
First time I've
For
seen
what
that
is
spelling.
inside of you." And she takes her hand and puts it over the next card, and she says, as she flips it,
Yeah.
"You are someone's treasure. If you do not find a way to remove that," and she points at your head, and you feel this cold chill in the back of your brain.
Weird.
He's gonna have to cut off your head.
I think I would have to loosen Noodle.
Well, if no one else has interest, perhaps you should join the rest of them, and I shall retire for the night as I am quite tired.
I appreciate the fortune telling. No, I now have a lot to think about.
Feel like you already had a lot to think about. We already kind of knew that part.
Assume a lot goes through that head.
Well, thank you for the insight. It was helpful.
You are very welcome.
Help.
Enjoy yourselves.
Or are you
Rest.
saying just out of curiosity for myself? Dresley's sister is not the one we should be searching.
That is dependent upon the outcome that you would want. If you would like to save her, you might want to find her before he does.
Yes, we should. Okay. Got it. Checking the boxes. find Aisha. Got it. Thank you. Anything else? Anybody? Tem?
No, I am perfectly okay.
Come on.
Nito.
It's fun.
Let's go. It's not fun. that is fun for you?
Sure. I mean,
You have a parasite eating
Heard-
your head.
hey. No spoilers.
He literally just told you that.
Those are cards that told it.
It is not just cards, it is her abilities as well.
All what I heard is that I'm a trophy to someone, and that made me feel wanted and loved.
Oh my
You're right,
God.
this was a waste of time.
There's someone's trophy wife.
You want
I'm gonna
me to
leave
just
the
get it
tent.
right now?
Okay.
Take out my
as
dagger.
you all exit the tent back out to the camp, several of these people have started to take off to their tents to sleep.
It's all about the silver lining. That's all I gotta say. Oh,
I go to the edge of the camp, like just out of the light, and just patrol the border for a while.
Yeah.
Ooh.
You see as you go over there, you see Dresley by the edge of the river. She appears to be washing zombie blood and guts off of her armor.
I will leave her be for now.
What is everyone else doing as Raylan patrols around the edge of the camp?
Did my necklace get charges back? Should be, right? Dusk?
Yes, at night, at dusk.
At night? Wow. I'll go find Drizzly.
I'd like to find
Well,
a spot
no,
to
it doesn't.
contemplate
Oh,
what
no.
Madam Ava said.
Okay, there's a spot over there by the campfire that's kind of separate from other distance from other people. That seem to be kind of calming down a little bit. The dance party seems to have stopped, and mostly they're just kind of
Thank God.
drinking or hanging out. Says that you find Dresley. She's over there by the water where the horses are drinking or have laid down, and some of them have laid down and started to sleep.
That is adorable sleeping horse. So, what did you think of the future magic?
who'd you ask that question to?
The person I'm standing next to, not you.
Hi.
Well, it kind of seemed the same as that deity did in my dream.
Right? Wasn't incredibly helpful, but a little bit, yes. Kind of reiterating things we already knew. Things are bad, and there is a time limit.
Yeah, we also can't rush too much, even if I wanted to. We could put people in danger, and that's not going to be good for anything.
Yes, that is true as well. What do you think we should do from here? Should we use that Doom Bloom to find Nigel? It did seem the most time sensitive of the options.
Well, I really want to, but I still think it should be used to help Raylan.
I understand the selflessness, but I also am all for helping Rayland and now Tem as well. But, I mean, it's been how long now and he's still alright? We don't know anything about you, Nigel, right?
Ismark said that she took his sister to Phylactery? Phylactery?
Well, we still have less than a week left on the Doom Bloom, so perhaps we could go there, see what info that we can gather. If nothing, then we use it. If we find something else, we can use it for Kirol or Soros.
That sounds like a plan.
Also, he said Hunter of Hunters. Do you think he meant Kirol with that? Or she? Unlikely ally. Predator, Hunter of Hunters. Probably not. Right? Don't think Raylan would like working with Kirol much, so that can't be right.
Well, I don't. Maybe, but I don't know. From what Soros told us of him, and from what we've seen of him when we met up with Jeremiah, and Thomas, it didn't seem like he would be a good ally.
This was very not actually that helpful now that talking about this more, right? Literally, we're still doing the same things. Well, that's good to know, I guess.
Well, it's cryptic, but I think we'll figure it out.
I hate cryptic. Why can't people just be straightforward?
My thoughts too.
I'll sit down and start washing some of the blood off me too then.
Okay. Bon, Tim, are you doing anything during this time?
Oh, I was gonna say probably not. Nothing for me.
Just kind of sitting around hanging out with Vistani.
Yeah, thinking about what the hell my fortune was talking about.
I'm gonna go find. Are there women around in this circle, or is it?
There
just...
are women in the circle, yes.
I'm just gonna go try and find one and dance with one.
Okay, give me just a general charisma check with
Oh.
advantage because they
Aw,
are
man.
all drunk.
Oh, okay, that makes
Wow,
sense.
I don't want to take advantage of him or anything.
No, no,
Your
Not like-
decisions are
not
already
like
made,
drunk,
you pervert.
not like
Aw,
drunk, but they
damn.
have been drinking.
Okay.
Okay, a very pretty dark-haired Vistani lady with several different tattoos and a belly dancer outfit dances with you for several songs.
Alright, that doesn't mean that's all I was doing. Can I ask her about her tattoos? Does she have do they look different? Do they look have any specific? to
One
them,
of them does glow quite bright, and it seems to be a fish of some sort, and then the other ones all appear to be different kinds of aquatic creatures, but they don't glow like that one.
Weird. What does that one do?
Oh, this one? It can let me turn into a small fish, and I can swim and breathe water.
That is amazing.
That is awesome.
Oh
Can you
yeah,
Can I
show me
find
how
an
you-
even more
can you
private
show
spot
that
and
to me?
study?
yeah, I can show you how it works. Come with me, and she takes your hand over towards the river, and she says, "Now, you can't freak out." And she dives into the water, and as she goes into the water, you see a fish come up from the water, and it jumps out and back into the water, and it continues to splash around like this a little bit, and then it hops, or then you see it hop out of the water one last time towards the land, and then she transforms back. As she lands, you notice that the tattoo is no longer glowing, though.
Interesting. So you can't do that too often. It looks like.
Oh no, it's magic in the tattoo. Bahira does the tattoos here. He's quite an amazing artist.
Yeah, we'll have to see. I think we'll go talk to him. Maybe in the morning.
Oh, of course, he'd be thrilled, I'm sure, to see new customers. And she kind of just chuckles a little bit.
Well, we should really be getting back.
Okay, well, yes, let's get back. And she takes your hand and drags you back over to the campfire, and she begins to dance around with the music again. So, what is everyone else doing for the rest of the night?
Foiling Tem's plans to score with that poor woman.
What an asshole. I moved off to study.
He's a cock-blocking hero.
Can I go ask some of the people around if they've ever heard of anybody by the name of Gertruda?
Yeah, sure. As you walk around the camp, asking a couple of the different people gathered if they've ever heard of the name Gertruda, one guy asks if it's that girl he met at that tavern in Valaki and the other guy was like, no, that was Bethany or Bertrand or.
Fuck, I wish I had lesser restoration.
Most of the people don't seem to have any idea of anyone by the name of Gertruda. Never met anyone by that name.
That kind of drunk guy, then I'm gonna say, "Oh wait, what's that over there?" And then cast invisibility when he looks away,
Okay.
and then I will leave.
He turns back when he's like, "What? Where? What?" His eyes just get really wide. And he just kind of looks around, and then he looks at his bottle, and he puts it down on the ground, and he walks off towards his tent, and he lays down.
Can I go
Well,
sneak
he
over?
walks off towards his tent. You know.
Can I go sneak over towards Arena or Raja?
Okay.
Oh shit, we never did the Raja thing. Kind of hang out in the distance a little bit, see if there's anything nefarious going on.
Okay, give me a perception check.
Fuck. 11.
11. Doesn't seem as if anything specifically nefarious catches your eye. What is everyone else doing?
Is this?
Hi.
Sorry, go ahead.
I just say I was still patrolling.
Is this area of the river kind of calm?
Yes, it's it kind of becomes more of a pool here than a river. It's several hundred feet across,
Damn.
and it's pretty calm here by the edge of the water.
Is it still really cloudy or?
It's kind of cloudy. It's because it's pretty dark outside. It's kind of hard to see through the water. I mean, even with dark vision, you can only see so well, you know.
I'm gonna put my gauntlet on my offhand and use it to gain a first level spell slot.
Okay.
And I'm going to just take off the rest of my armor and dive in
Okay.
and just kind of
Bathe.
bathe. I don't have that prepared, so I can't use that. I'll just like every so often cast Divine Sense
Okay.
just to make sure nothing tries to sneak up on me.
Okay.
Be out there floating.
Taser wishes he stayed.
You're able to conduct your bath in this small current of water without any kind of interruption. I'm trying to remember specifically what Divine Sense does.
Since it's evil people.
Yeah, it senses evil.
Or like undead
Yeah.
and shit. Like,
Yeah.
yeah.
Okay. You do not sense anything.
It
during
even
this
says
time.
Strahd.
Yeah, that's why it's so funny. It actually references Strahd.
While I'm out there, I'll just kind of talk to Valandris and ask her if there's a way she could help me locate Nigel. Just maybe.
You don't hear anything back, but off on the shore where your armor is sitting, you see a soft glow kind of emanate from the head of your warhammer. You feel a kind of sense of comfort from this, kind of like a warmth from the cool water around you when you see this glow.
At least she can still hear me.
Okay. Anything else anyone is doing before you turn in for the night?
Oh, before we turn in for the night.
Well, I mean, it's starting to get late now.
Do I still have enough? Invisibility's an hour. Do I have enough to sneak over and push them in the river?
He's not near the river anymore.
Damn. Then I would like to go off by myself for a second. And I would like to cast Sending.
Okay. Who are you sending?
Soros. I would just like to say, hey buddy, just checking up on you. We're all worried about you. Are you alright? You still in the area? Where are you?
Who'd you send this to?
Soros?
Oh, Sora. You hear a soft grunt at first, and then, who is this? Where?
He knows it's me as soon as he gets the message.
Oh, okay. Sorry, I didn't see that. Oh, yeah. Says it. What? Where is everyone?
Oh, I wish more people knew about this. Well, good till tomorrow, I guess. I say to myself. And we'll go to try to find our camp then, or tent, or whatever we have.
Madam Ava said you could speak with Araja about getting a tent.
I will let somebody else speak to her. I will go speak to her.
I don't. Yeah, I don't think it, unless you approach someone, I don't think they know. Like, you know.
That they want to go to bed. I mean, we all
Yeah, I
heard
just-
that part.
True.
Right?
Oh, I thought that whole thing was already kind of hammered out, if you will.
I go
Okay.
speak to Raja.
So
Figuring out why in
Araja is
general-
sitting at the back of his cart.
I thought,
Oh,
oh, that's Rena. Rena's the girl.
Yeah, Rena is the girl. Araja is the short, portly individual with a lot of rings on his fingers and necklaces. And he says, you've come to an agreement then on the reward.
Huh? What's reward?
One of you was here earlier saying that your group had slain the crypt stalker. He had showed me proof and said there was more, and you would all speak about the reward, and get back with me on what you would like.
He actually said that. He said that he would confer with us before taking the reward.
Well, I don't know if he said those words specifically, but he did say he'd be back.
I'm surprised he
Keep the
didn't just
fucking
take the
mystery bag.
reward. No, that is not why I'm here. The future lady said you would hook us up with a tent. I assume that is something you
Future
can do?
lady, you mean Madam Ava?
Yes. Oh, do you have more than one?
No, we just don't typically refer to her as that, but I understand. It might be strange to outsiders.
But I assume someone that powerful would be strange to anybody that sees them for the first time.
Oh, she is family to us. I guess we don't have that sense about things.
It's not something we normal folks see every day.
I do not think many people see someone, I do not think many people see someone who sees the future every day.
Exactly.
Of course, we can set you up with a tent, and you can set it here in our encampment if you would like, and some bedrolls if you need them, or
I'll get
blankets.
some juice.
Thank you, my friend. I will let the rest of us know, and we'll be back for that reward you mentioned.
Oh, well, of course. I'd be glad to see the larger piece he said that he had. I'm interested in trophies
It was
of the sort.
a terrifying giant spider. One of
As
the
you
worst things
said.
I've ever seen.
Well, he did not seem quite so terrified.
Oh, I
of
minor
it, did I?
illusion it. Wait, how many third levels? Nope, are you setting? I minor illusion it.
Oh,
This is what it looked like. But obviously a very small,
right.
what, 5 foot? No,
Yeah, it's like, I
not
don't
even
know.
5 foot. Probably like in my hand. I make a little, 5 foot. Wow, I make a 5 foot cube of it then.
Nice. Oh, quite disturbing indeed.
Thank you. I will go gather our companions.
He kind of pokes at the illusion before it disappears.
I make it jump at
Oh.
him.
Oh, he hops back a little bit. You can move through it, though.
That is just an image.
Okay, so you get the rest of your party gathered together. Nikolai, as Sazed approaches you, you feel this tingle on the back of your neck, signifying that someone has approached the radius of your alarm spell.
I slap my book closed and prepare to see who it is.
I see him prepared to see me.
I don't believe him. She would be 20 yards away when the alarm went off.
How are you the first one I found? But anyways, we are setting up camp over somewhere by that strange man over there.
I shrug. Sounds good.
If you would like to read over there. Do you know where Raylan went?
Nope.
Damn, I used my other spell for the... That's okay. I'll go get everyone else.
You want some help?
Yes. Would you like to take care of it?
I'll help you, yeah.
Okay. I'll find the siblings / not siblings. You find the half wolf and the psychic man?
How about you take one half of the camp and I'll take the other?
That is fair too, I guess, but way less fun.
I know.
Okay, Nikolai, you find Bon and Raylan, and Sazed, you find Tim, who is still by the campfire, and Dresley, who has finished putting on her armor and is walking away from the river.
That Raja man, he's setting up a camp for us or a tent for us or something.
Oh, how nice of him.
You're not Dresley, you found the wizard man.
Oh.
Also,
Wizard man!
he asked about the trophy or means of proving that we killed that big spider.
I'll give it to him when I get over there.
Okay, meet you
I'll
there.
follow in places. What?
Oh, okay. Yes, let's go. Wait, I go check on Nagel. Is he doing okay?
Yes, he is asleep by the river, next to Tim and Raylan's
Oh,
horses.
well, on Tem. I
think
mean, I was
my horse-
totally looking for you, Tem. That's my horse, and I found you.
No, Tim and
Oh.
Raylan's
Oh,
horses.
damn.
But Tim is at the campfire. He
Oh.
is not left.
Everything okay there, buddy?
Good. Are we done? You guys done doing whatever you were doing?
You seem very lost in thought.
Actually, he was conversating with a scantily clad, tattooed woman.
That is way different. I just pictured him alone staring at a campfire.
I was very lost in thought. You're correct, Sazin. Are you guys going off to bed?
Yeah, yes. I will. Yep. See you later. I walk away.
Anybody seen any tattooed, scantily clad ladies around?
I'm just gonna look completely confused and walk towards wherever Raja is.
Well, look at the time.
Well, if I-
Okay, so is everyone setting off towards the tent for bed?
I am.
Okay, I need a Constitution saving throw from everybody.
Huh?
Saving.
Yep. Constitution saving throw.
I would like to
Oh.
politely decline.
Is this upon entering the tent?
Fuck me.
It's just as you're settling down for the night.
Okay.
Just wow.
I'm trying. Don't yell at me.
Okay. Everyone but Raylan. You feel this growl in the pit of your stomach, and even though you've eaten a good bit of food today, especially here at this camp, you just cannot get over the craving for one of those meat pies. Nikolai, you find yourself just absent-mindedly reaching into the scarf and pulling one out,
Oh no.
and preparing yourself to eat it. And everyone else, as you see this, you request one as well. And Nikolai, you hand one out to everyone except Raylan. You don't really feel like you need one. You don't really feel hungry. Feel pretty full.
Does that seem
I'd
out
go
of the
to
ordinary
bed.
to me?
To all of you, it feels a little weird that you would be craving this food, but you cannot help yourself.
Is it a
You
spell?
have to
Can
eat
I
it.
try and counterspell it?
It is not a spell.
Damn
It is not a spell, and you
I would like to
cannot
cast Never
prevent
Mind.
yourself from eating it as you eat the last of your remaining meat pie, except for one half of a meat pie, because Raylan himself does not partake.
It is not good. Anybody else feel an odd calling to those pies?
I mean,
I definitely was
a
not
little.
hungry.
That is not great.
It's a little weird.
Something
Uh,
is
Now
wrong.
my belly hurts.
Did we eat anything earlier? Maybe that's why?
You definitely all ate at the earlier around the Vistani.
Shoot.
Yeah, they were passing out meat and wine and all kinds of stuff.
And it was
Well, then.
it was a craving specifically for those meat pies, right?
Yes, specifically for them.
I've never really craved anything that badly in my life, let alone something that specific.
We're gonna have to have a chat with old Granny on what exactly is going on here.
Hey, but tomfoolery is going on.
Explains
Was
why
it the
her
best pie we'd ever eaten? Still,
Oh yes, it was absolutely delicious.
was it more delicious than before?
Significantly better than any of the
Oh.
food the Vistani served you, even though the Vistani food was really quite good. This was just delicious
maybe we ask
beyond comparison.
maybe we ask Madam Ava one last favor before we leave tomorrow.
Okay, you all
Oh,
begin to
Raylan.
settle in
Is
for the
Raylan
night.
here? Yeah,
Oh,
Raylan's
go on ahead.
here.
Yes, Raylan is
Raylan's
in there
there.
with you. Yes.
Raylan spoke with Soros briefly. He seems okay for now.
Where is he?
That is a very good question. I'm not sure.
Where's Carol?
That also unknown. I spoke with Soros, not Kirill. I guess I could speak with Kirill. I know him. But that's my capabilities for the day. But he's okay. He seems distressed though.
I would like to ritually cast alarm around the entire perimeter of the tent,
Okay. As you walk around the tent, setting your
including
wire
the
up
inside
around
of the tent.
Okay. You walk your wire around the inside and the outside of
Wait,
the tent,
do you... Oh, sorry. Go on.
casting your alarm spell. And as you are concluded, you double check over it, make sure it's set right. It seems like it's good.
Can I see
And it'll
the...
ignore my tent mates.
Can I see the last half of that pie, Nikolai? Or Raylan, whoever had it?
Nikolai has the pies.
I have one of my hands reach into the scarf and give it to him.
Can I cast
Since I'm still
Identify
setting
on
the
it?
alarm.
Okay. As you cast Identify over this small half of a pie that's left, you can't. You sense a magical aura about it. You can't determine the specific details of it, but you can sense it has some kind of enchantment magic laced within it. But you're not exactly certain how it works.
I think we've been... Not necessarily... No, we've been magically poisoned. I think. Obviously, you guys all had the same cravings I did, but this is not normal. There's no magic to this.
I frown. Well, that's not good. Not good at all.
Did we throw it out, or keep it as a
I
detox
mean,
craving?
is it something we got here, or is it along the lines of like it's slowly been?
It is literally this pie. There's
Did
this
you
pie.
come up? Did you come up to us?
Oh,
Aren't we
okay.
outside the tent?
No, you're all in the tent.
Oh, we went back in. Okay, I'm
Yes.
still outside the tent.
Oh.
My character is, so I wasn't sure.
Oh, well, everyone's in the tent. I just didn't move anyone.
Yeah,
into
we're
a
all
tent.
outside.
Imagination.
This is
Theater
I
of the
don't know. I
mind.
don't know that. I just thought since I was setting alarm inside and out, I just was still outside the tent.
there's definitely something she did, Mom. This is not normal.
You're telling me
Do you
All
think
this
we've been
time-
poisoned, or just she wants to sell more pies so it's got crack in it?
I feel they are one and the same. Not. Well, I mean, we are
I
lucky
mean, are we all
that
gonna die?
you're lucky that we had more. Oh, that was a very harsh craving. What if we had no more?
I don't know.
Well, maybe
Uh,
it's just a way for her to sell more.
all
We
right.
can ask her about it.
Who's gonna be the guinea pig?
I mean, we are all going to be the guinea pigs tomorrow.
Well, I mean, oh, that's right. We don't have any more.
We have a half a pie, right? Technically.
Well, whoever shows the worst symptoms, they have the half.
No, well, I
pie.
mean,
That's
just
my pie.
if we only have half, then never mind. I was gonna say whoever needs eat it except for one, and then we'll figure out what happens.
I assume we'll be going back in the morning. We're about a day and a half ride from our
It's
house.
about a day. It was about a
Yeah.
day from your town, yeah, or from your house, yeah, at a quick pace.
Yeah, so I
Well,
think
half quick, half medium. So
we'll need to head back because Raylan's gonna lose it probably, right?
Oh,
Full
that's
moon.
right. That's right.
Are we sure this is just Raylan this time?
We might
I
have
don't
to
know.
take some more precautions for you there.
Big shooter.
Well, that's fine. Put a bed in there. Put nice bed.
No. We separate you two.
You don't want a nice bed. You're going to be a giant wolf with claws. Possibly. You're going to ruin the
Maybe.
nice bed.
Yeah, you two are gonna be separated.
Tim just kind of puts his head in his hands.
I am definitely going to use my luxurious satin bedroll.
Abigail's ruined.
Well,
I am not worried about turning into a wolf and ripping my bed apart.
look on the bright side, Tim. You could... No, this sucks. You're right. I'm sorry.
Oh, I mean,
We will take
found
every
well, like
precaution we can.
we'll have to try that cure. You know, dunk him in some water with silver. That's what the was it the priest said that. I mean,
The priest that couldn't save his own son.
well
No,
that
was
was
Mr. Rias. Mr.
yeah. See,
No, the
Mysterious.
mysterious guy. Yes.
Oh,
yeah,
mysterious.
That man
yeah.
seemed to know what he was talking.
So I mean, let's trust a stranger, shall we?
Well, let's not get out of ourselves. We could sleep tonight, wake up tomorrow, and think about it then.
Fuck it. Sounds good. Should we post a guard, or are we just going to?
The alarm will be our guard.
Oh, that's right. That's right.
We should still probably post a guard.
I will take first watch.
I mean, it's audible,
Oh,
so we'll all hear it.
okay.
I'd still rather have a watch. I mean, I know we'll hopefully hear it. I guess. I've never heard it. I don't know what I'm listening for, and I don't know if I'd wake up for it.
Alright, well, you can stand watch if you want.
I'll take first watch. Nothing bad ever happens first watch.
So is everyone just taking watch one person at a time, or
I'll go with Sazen.
okay? I mean, you could do it the other way and have shorter watches, or however you want. Just okay. As you two sit up through your watch, the sound of the music starts to die out as they stop playing, and the campfire continues on until it starts to smolder, and then you see everyone start to disperse to their individual tents. And it becomes pretty silent throughout the rest of your watches. Everyone seems to have laid down and went to sleep. Just the sounds of wildlife out in the woods. And your watch comes to an end. Who do
I
you
wake up Bond.
Wake up, Raylan.
Okay.
Did you say you were gonna wake up me?
Bon and Raylan got woke up by Tim and Nathan.
Sorry,
Oh,
bud.
guys, he's a little confused to what's going on.
Middle wash sucks.
Sorry,
That's the
bud,
worst
you're
one.
up.
Yeah.
Make sure we don't die in our sleep. Thank you.
Right.
Oh, sure.
We'll
Okay.
go find a nice dark area to disappear into and watch the tent.
Okay, you go and sit by a nearby tree that overlooks the tent, kind of up in the branches a little bit, hidden amongst the leaves and stuff, but you can still see the tent quite clearly. Bon, are you just sitting around outside or at the
I'm
front
gonna
of the tent?
sit. Yeah, I'll sit right outside the tent just in case.
Okay. You can clearly see Bon there from your perch in the trees, Raylan. And the watch goes by pretty
But
calmly.
he
It seems
can't see
very,
me.
very quiet and calm here in this little encampment. You don't hear any random wolves howling or any of the more sinister sounds that you seem to hear as you were just traveling throughout. The sounds of the snarling undead and such don't seem to be around this area.
That's lovely.
And as your watch ends, who do you wake up?
I will wake up Dresley.
Okay.
Um,
Nikolai's the only other person.
yeah, so fuck it. Nikolai, you're up. Literally, wake up.
No.
Okay, Nikolai
I
is
get
gone.
up, grudgingly rub the sand from my eyes.
Okay. You and Dresley sit here in this area, this little encampment, as you wait for the sun to rise. You don't hear any noise from different people rising with the sun. Seems like everyone's kind of sleeping a little bit in this morning. And as your watch is about to come to an end, you see a couple people.
I was gonna say if after they went to sleep, I'm gonna get that chunk of amber, and I'm gonna give it to Nikolai.
Okay.
Uh, I saw this in the dungeon. I don't really think it has much value, but it looks like it'll match your color.
Oh, thank you. I will take it gingerly and place it in my scarf.
Okay.
No sarcasm.
It's the secret Amber Palace you mentioned.
As your watch starts to come to an end, you do hear a couple people start to rouse from their different tents. Uh, some of them seem to be hooking horses back up to carts,
Oh,
and
okay.
preparing them to not just hooking in general. And eat. And then some of them start to break off and cook breakfast. A couple others start to gather wood to start the fire back up. And you all awake to a pretty calm morning.
I'm gonna shake Tim awake, saying it's time to train.
I am already awake.
I'm still gonna shake you, saying it's time to train.
No, we have to do it. We have to do it. I'll shake Dresley awake. Dresley, we gotta go train.
Wait.
Okay, as Dresley and Tem shake each other, saying, "We've got to go train."
Raylan wakes
train.
up. And he goes to train as well.
Okay, you head out to begin your training. Sacid, are you joining them?
I assume since we're all in the same tent, I would have been woken up
Oh yeah.
by their movements. I'll go join them reluctantly.
Okay, Raylan, you practice your bow shots, trying to bring the all or multiple arrows into a closer space as you're shooting at targets. The Vistani actually seem to have a couple of which lined up against the trees that they seem to have used for target practice. Dresley and Tem take turns bashing on Sazed as he tries to maintain focus or concentration over holding an illusion or casting lights about him. And then Dresley and Tem individually spar as well. I have to write that. Okay.
Who wins?
I don't know. Both
Tem,
of you roll.
obviously.
Both of you roll attacks for me.
Shit, I don't think that is.
That doesn't even hit, no.
Oh, that's even worse, then.
Oh, no. Neither one of them win, to be honest. I think Tem kind of wins. Get that one out of the way, right?
Yeah, I have to go pick up my warhammer from somewhere.
Almost hits Raylan as it flies through the air.
It perfectly hits the target where he was aiming his bow.
Nice. Okay, so as morning greets you all and you finish your training, this would have taken about an hour. Nikolai, if you decided to study during this time, you would have had an hour of studying.
I would like to have studied. Thank you.
Bon, what were you doing during this hour?
Probably just getting something to eat. An early
Okay.
morning. I mean,
You were training
You
with
just
your
the
jumped in.
horses.
horse has already been like taken care of, right?
Your horses, no.
Oh well, in that case, then do we have like brush or anything like that? Like to take care of? What the fuck? There's a fucking bug.
There were
I
some
bought a horse
brushes and stuff
carrier.
like that. Yeah, Seiza bought one.
Oh, okay. Probably bug says it before he went off to do whatever, and then
No, this is for
go
nature only.
take care of our animals.
Don't you have your own brush?
I'm not sure. I don't think so.
How do
No,
you
I'm
not
like
know
that.
if you have a
Does
brush?
not have
Oh.
his own brush.
I'll have to get one.
Better give it back in the condition it was given.
I'll do my best. So
I'm gonna also put pomade in my hair of the same fiery colors and in my beard.
Okay.
Ooh. I'm gonna ask the nearest Vistani I see if anybody sells rope.
Oh, rope. Of course we sell rope here. How much rope do you need?
Just a normal 50-foot thing should be fine. It lasted me a couple
Ah.
weeks.
I mean, I have 10 hemp and rope.
10 feet of hempen rope or 10 hempen ropes?
It's
Fuck, I don't know. I just one hemp and rope weighing 10 pounds.
that's 50 feet.
50 feet.
And I also have 80 feet of Laffy Taffy rope as well.
Oh, right, I
say
forgot about that
Laffy
one.
Ta-
I do not want
I'm
that
looking.
hempen stuff. Let me get the normal rope.
Are you talking to the Vistani?
Yeah.
Or, well, 1 gold for 50 feet of rope.
Sounds fair to me. Don't know how much rope is, so I will give you 1 gold.
Okay. He hands you a bundle of rope. Over 50 feet.
Rope.
Oh, I bet you I can find. Probably get a brush, like a little horse care kit. Is that a thing?
Probably.
Well, I have some brushes and I have some picks for cleaning the hooves and stuff like that. If that's what you're looking for.
That's exactly what I'm looking for.
Oh, sure. Come over here with me, and he takes you over to his wagon, and on the back of it, he opens up one of the little compartments on the side. He pulls out a horse brush and a couple other tools you're not particularly familiar with. He says, "These right here, this will pick all the dirt and rocks out of the hooves, and this one right here is for grinding along in case the hooves start to get too long. You gotta shave them off a little.
Okay.
5 gold for these pieces here."
Sounds good. Thank you very much.
Okay, he hands them over to you.
Does anybody here sell neat arcane objects?
Neat arcane objects.
Useful, combat useful, non-combat useful, you know, various.
Oh, the only one that really trades in magic things would be Bahira. His tattoos.
Ah,
I do not know of anyone who sells
no trinkets?
magical objects.
Shame. Thank you, though.
Oh, you're welcome.
And
He
I
walks
try to
back over to the chow line and starts getting in line for food.
wait until he eats.
So what's everyone doing? Are you
Going to Madame Abe,
taking care of the horses. I'm sure they need some rocks and stuff out of their hooves, brushed, you know, that
Okay,
whole
give me
thing.
an animal handling check.
Well, that's where we're gonna
that's why you're
fuck some
training.
things up. That's why I'm training, because that -1.
Ooh.
You're good.
You managed to upset one of the horses a little bit,
I'm sorry.
and
I'm
it kicks
sorry.
out. It kicks out at you. Give me a dexterity saving throw. Okay,
Hey.
you managed to dodge out of the way as this hoof comes flying right by your face.
Look,
Oh my god.
look. I'm just trying to help.
Everyone did get a long rest, by the way. So
Neat.
if you haven't taken that yet, make sure you recover all of your stuff from that.
While we're doing this morning stuff, can I see if there's any cooking supplies for sale? Like spices and potatoes,
Ooh. I go with him and buy some rations.
mushrooms.
Or look for some rations. Or some
Okay,
Garlic cloves.
as you look around, it doesn't seem like a lot of that stuff seems to be on any of the wagons, but by one of the tents, a lady who seems to be cooking most of the food before it's carried over to be served to the rest of the people. Uh, as you approach her, she has a lot of that stuff just kind of out.
Oh, can I ask her if I can cook with her?
Oh, do you know how to cook?
No, not really, but I want to learn.
Okay, sure. Give me a hand here. Come on over. I'll show you how to stir the pot.
All right, I'll produce a ladle out of my shroud
Okay. Um,
and help her.
give me a general intelligence check. That's a save, but
Oh,
what would it be like? 13?
Plus 5. Yeah. So minus 3.
Yeah. So minus 3. Yeah. So 13. Okay. So
yeah, it's
13.
5.
Okay. At first, you're a little bit unsure of how the food's supposed to go together with what she's saying about like you've got to you've got to feel the flavor. You've got to sense the taste. And it doesn't really make a lot of sense at first while she's talking about it, but as you taste the soup and you continue to mix in different ingredients, you find a different spice off to the side that you kind of mix in, and she says, "Oh, that's perfect. Wonderful. Thank you." And you two finish this stew together. It's really good stew with a beef type meat, it seems like.
How badly do I burn the soup?
Not at all.
Yay.
It does boil up quite a lot, but it gets removed from the heat before it burns.
Do you or anyone else here sells any dried meat or rations that last a fair amount of time?
Well, we have some dried meats here that we can sell.
I would like to purchase.
How much are you interested in?
Probably 7 days worth, maybe. If that is enough, if you have enough of
7 days worth. That'd be, let's see, 3 gold, 5 silver. If you're looking for about 7 days worth of dried meat.
Damn. Alright. Well, since my friends here seem to help you with a little bit of the cooking, maybe we can knock say 5 silver off of that.
Easily. That sounds perfectly fair. 3 gold, and they're yours.
Perfect. Thank you very much.
She hands you these small this small burlap sack of different dried meats inside of it.
I would get Nikolai.
What?
I winked at you for helping me. You.
I said what?
I walk away.
Okay, Raylan, after you get some food, you're able to find the same guy that sold weapons to you and your group and armor near your house.
Okay. Can I get like 60 arrows?
Um,
Holy
yeah, of
shit.
course. Let's see, 60 arrows. Well, that's quite a lot. Do you shoot a lot of targets?
I seem to be going through them quite quickly.
Okay. Well, 3 gold pieces for the 60 arrows.
Okay. 15 minus 3 is 12. I
Is there
give
anything else
him.
I could interest you in?
I've been trying to find. No, I already got studded leather armor. I already bought that. So no. Pretty good at the moment.
Okay, well, have a good day then. If you need anything else, let us know.
Thank you.
Before too long, though, our caravan's headed out soon.
Where are you guys headed?
We we were gonna go by Barovia and maybe see some of the sights somewhere else for a little bit.
Somewhere else, like somewhere else in Barovia.
Oh, perhaps.
Hmm. Do you guys have a map of Barovia?
Oh no, I'm sorry. We have not mapped the area.
Hmm. So how do you get around if you don't really know where you're going? You just kind of
We just remember.
interesting.
Obviously.
Never travel alone, of course. Travel with someone with experience.
I guess that makes sense. Yeah.
Can I go find the blacksmith guy too? Really quick.
Oh, I need to find the blacksmith guy that does the blacksmithing.
Okay. Both of you find him fairly easily, as his cart is got a large forge painted on the side of it, flames coming off in several different directions.
Nice.
The cart is currently open, and smoke is billowing out of the forge on the back of it.
Hello.
Oh, hi. How can I help you?
Just real quick, have you ever seen anything like this? And I'll show him those 2 weird stone daggers I got from that guy, man.
Oh, what, he takes them. What, metal or rock is this?
That is hopefully what I was going to ask you.
I have, I have never seen an item made of this substance before, but it is, very lightweight and quite hard. I wonder if it is metal. And he kind of just looks at the dagger for a little while. I'm sorry, I can't be of more help. And he hands it back to you.
Oh, this is okay. This is what I'm getting a lot of. Thank you, though, for looking.
Well, while we're here, you didn't go by yourself, right? I'm assuming we all went.
No,
Uh,
you're both
I'm
there,
back.
and
Squishing
so
Ray.
is Raylan.
That was not a cast.
Um, how much would you be able to make a set of half plate armor?
Oh, it would take a little bit of time to craft such a piece. I do not have any here already made, but I could make one.
How much do you think that would cost?
Well, see, that's quite a large amount of metal to make such an item. I would say we're looking somewhere around the 800 gold range.
Ugh.
Okay.
Should you provide some of the materials, I can take some of the cost off, but I'm going to need either refined or unrefined metal.
I have like half of that.
I will keep. Yeah, I have half, a quarter, half a quarter. I will keep an eye out. Wait, didn't we get a reward? Where's our reward at from killing the spider thing in the cave?
We haven't all
Oh.
went to get it yet.
Oh,
When he brings it up, I'll tell him that he offered us a bag of diamonds worth 500 gold,
Or any
Yes.
gem that you would want instead.
or a mystery
sounds-
bag.
oh, we should take the
Ooh.
mystery bag.
I would
no.
take the mystery
always-
bag too.
Why would
It's
we?
always more.
Why would
it's
we
always
ever
more.
take? It is not always more. Otherwise, it wouldn't be a mystery
Says
bag.
it. Says it. A bag of gems is a bag of gems, but a mystery bag could be anything.
If you say even a bag of gems, I'm going to walk
Even a
away.
bag of gems.
Just-
Even a
I-
boat.
After I got done eating, I'm gonna go find the tattoo artist.
You are gambling with a reward that we all helped to achieve.
I think we should gamble it as well.
Gamble.
That's 3. So who else thinks we should gamble it?
We should let the dice decide.
Hmm,
That's
Anyway,
what I'm talking about.
While they're discussing that, can I talk to the blacksmith about smelting my silvered short sword and silver bolt tip, and try to make a solid silver short sword or dagger or whatever I can make? I'll even offer some silver dust.
I can see what I can craft of these that you've given me here. The dust I can't really do much with, but
I will keep it for
I will-
werewolf fighting.
I will see what I
Pocket
can do with
dust.
this.
Ooh,
Maybe
and I want to add the
you give
bag
me
of
an
powdered
hour,
mushrooms.
maybe 2 hours. I might be able to show you what size of metal we got here, and maybe come up with something from there.
Okay.
He takes the items and he places them off to the side. He begins to strip the handle off the. It was a short sword, right? Yeah, he begins to strip the handle off the short sword and take the arrowhead apart. Dresley, as you approach this tent kind of off to the side, inside you see a very dimly, or a very well lit tent. Has several oil lanterns hanging from the top. It's really quite bright in here. The only pieces of furniture within are a single 6-foot long wooden bench, a table covered in inks, different gems, and various sizes of needles, and 2 wooden stools. You see an individual sitting on one of those wooden stools, drinking something out of a small metal mug.
Hello.
Oh my god.
Hi.
Oh no.
His short, very light colored hair is almost white looking.
With a long face.
How may I help you?
Raja told us that you can do magical tattoos, and I was just wanting to ask, like, what kind you can do.
He stands up and sets his coffee mug on the table next to him. And as he stands up, all of the tattoos along his body begin to glow. And he says, "This is a gift that I was given. Yes, I can do many things. I can increase an individual's own abilities, or I could channel the energy of a magical spell into a tattoo.
And it can be any tattoo, like the design of our choosing.
The design is not important. It should be something that you yourself would prefer so that you could draw upon its power. But the importance is in the type of gem. It requires certain gems for certain abilities or for certain spells.
What if Would the tattoo need to be whole, or would it be able to be like broken up? And I'll show him like the little markings I already have. Like, could you just kind of shadow these in places and the tattoo still work?
Of course, if it's part of the same tattoo, it will. It does not matter the space between the lines.
Okay.
They can be
Um,
quite costly for some people. It requires a large amount of gems. I have some, and I would be willing to meet halfway on selling the gems if you're not able to come up with the total materials, but I cannot go any further than that.
so if I just wanted an ability increase,
It would be anywhere from 2,000 to 2,500 gold worth of gem dust.
Okay, well, thank you.
Oh, you're welcome. Please come back if you have further interest.
Well, I think I have a lot of it, but I still have to save up some.
Of course.
We broke.
I'm not.
You do all have the magical tattoo rule, as well
Yeah,
as
I
the
figured
tail.
this is be like
The
when you
tail,
get it.
yeah, the tail Otis told you earlier by the fire, and the Taroka deck reading, all within your Vistani camp folder, in your journals, under handouts. And as Dresley leaves the tent, that is where we're going to take a break. Dresley, after having gotten or spoken with Bahira at the tent where he does his tattoos, you meet back up with your group, who has been enjoying their breakfast, which honestly tastes a lot like dirt for all of you, except Raylan. Um, your food tastes pretty good.
This tastes awful.
Nom nom nom.
What are we eating?
I'm gonna kill Granny.
It's a soup that Nikolai helped prepare for breakfast.
Nikolai, this tastes awful.
I shrug.
After an hour, can I go back to the blacksmith? I don't know how much time it's been. Actually, we should probably discuss this reward while we're all here together.
Yeah, let's talk about it. What's going on with the reward?
We're going-
Raja has offered us a bag of 500 gold pieces worth of gems. Or we could take a mystery bag.
Don't see why
What's
you
in
would
the
want to
mystery bag?
gamble on a reward.
There's a chance we get a bag with a lesser amount of gems.
We should definitely do that.
Or
Why would we do
could get
that?
a bag with more gems.
I mean, it's 50-50. We'll probably get more. We're pretty lucky. I'm pretty lucky.
You're about to turn into a werewolf.
I
would
did
not
get
call
a
that
lot of your
lucky.
gold when we were at that tavern in Daggerford.
I don't remember that.
I'm fine with either one. Can it be like a mixed bag of gems, or is it just one type?
Actually, real quick, Dresley, I think yes, that might be true, but I think I let you win because I took all the money from the patrons that were there. I just wanted to clarify that real
Well,
quick.
regardless of your
Okay.
insecurities, this is a reward that we got as a group, no? Why would we gamble that? Why not just take the set amount?
Well, the math isn't quite there, you know. So 500 does not go evenly into 6. I mean, it's just annoying.
But
If we get a 6, it's 100 each. It makes things easy to count out.
Okay,
You know?
but what if we get a 4 or a 3 or a 2 or a 7 or an 8 or a 9?
I still, aren't we just gonna vote on this? We obviously know your vote.
I agree with you
Go-
100%.
Let's just go around and just vote on it.
That does not seem like a good idea.
Okay, Zazid, your vote first.
Nay.
Dresley.
I'll go last. Like I said, I don't really care either way, so I'll just go with
On.
majority.
I don't care, but I want to be
Gamble.
the deciding vote.
Nikolai.
Let the dice decide.
I vote Gamble. Raylan.
Gamble.
Okay, so that's 3 for Gamble, 1 on the
four.
fence.
That is 4
2
for
for an
gamble.
Oh,
I
that's
don't think
4
we
for
should
gamble.
be gambling if that is your math.
The eyes have it.
Are
Alright.
you sure? You just sounded like
We're
it was not.
gambling.
Yeah.
I'm gonna roll the 1d20 or 1d10.
A 2
That's
is what I rolled for my roll the dice on yes or no. And
what was that?
2 is a no.
Too late. They already took it away. 10 role playing the 8 intelligence.
I also have 8 intelligence. That's why I say gamble.
This is going well.
I mean, Tem has always been a
All right.
for the gambling stuff,
right.
especially in the tavern, whatever.
Okay,
So I
now
rolled
that
the-
we have decided to gamble on it, what is the outcome when we get whatever we get?
We'll figure it out once we get it.
That is not. No, we are
We
figuring that out
don't know
right
what
now.
we're gonna get.
We have
We
a
don't know
choice
what we're
of
gonna
what
get.
we're
It
gonna
is
get.
literally a mystery bag.
No,
There's no
it
need to
is not.
talk.
No,
Let's just
wait,
get
is
over
it a
there.
mystery bag of whatever gem
Yes.
it happens to be? Or do
No,
we get
it's
to
the
pick?
gem. It's you choose the
Yeah,
type.
that's what I
of
was
gem.
asking.
Oh, what if
Yeah,
So
you
what
choose the
gem are we
type
going
of
to
gem that you
choose?
want.
Well,
Does anybody
roll
have
the-
any preferences? I know we have aquamarine, diamond.
I'm fine with getting aquamarine for Dresley.
That's perfectly reasonable.
I okay with it?
So I feel like it should be. If we're go, what about you, Nikolai? I mean, obviously you want diamond.
I don't know. I don't care.
Do we have any other uses for gems?
I want books more than I want diamonds.
Not.
We
I
don't
don't
really.
think so, no.
Lots of books.
I have some uses, but none that are concerning right now.
Okay.
Since it is Dresley's gem that she's getting, then I suppose it should be her choice whether to gamble or not.
I'll go with
Food.
majority, it's fine. They want to
Jersey.
have their fun, though. They can have their fun.
Yeah, that is
Dresley
fair.
likes to gamble too, right,
So-
Dresley?
I'm not admitting that.
Are you peer pressuring her into getting a greater or lesser sum?
Dresley, he did want the larger chunks of that creature, by the way.
That's fine, he can have it.
So if you get anything under 500 gold, it is Tem and Raylan's fault. Perfect, let's go.
I go find Araja with Dresley so she can bring him
Okay.
the chunks.
As you approach the back of Araja's wagon, he is sitting at the front of it, just kind of counting something out of a bag, moving it into another bag. Good to see all of you. You have come to claim your reward, I see. Or hope.
We have.
Ah, nice. So show me this piece, this larger piece we have. His eyes kind of light up a little bit, and he moves his fingers kind of greedily.
I'll untie it from my backpack and give it to him.
Okay. He takes it on and unwraps it out of the cloth that you wrapped it in. Oh, he jumps back a little bit. That is horrifying. This was the size of the creature that you showed me. And he points at you, Sazed.
I know, I told you.
Its
it's
mouth was
awful.
this big. Oh, this is terrifying. And you've killed the creature. Dead.
We almost all died in the process.
I mean, it might
Oh.
still be alive, but that's its head, so
How would it still be alive
Probably-
if that's said?
I'm not an expert.
No, it's fair, neither am I. It might still be alive, but that is his head.
It wasn't
going
moving
to
when we left.
Wait, we
I'm
wouldn't get
going-
the reward. No, it's definitely dead. We killed it.
I'm going to accept this as dead, and you're just trying to mess with old Araja here. Of course it's dead. If you've cut off its mouth, how can it live? So, what will it be? What reward entices the Mistborn?
We would like to take the mystery bag.
And what type of
Reluctantly.
gem would you prefer?
Aquamarine.
Okay, he pulls a bag out, and as you reach out your hand for it, roll a d10.
Oh yeah.
Okay.
Hells
You
yeah.
receive
See?
800 gold pieces worth of aquamarines in various sizes.
Hand them to the Lady Skyfire.
Quite a heavy bag you seem to have got there. Perhaps you have interest in earning another?
I mean,
Do
yes.
go
Yes.
on.
Well, just west of here. A little further up the road as you climb the hill, and he points up the road as it meanders up the large and steep hillside. On that bridge, a evil specter of some sort haunts. It has sent many to a very cold and watery grave in this river itself before their body flows off down the falls. I myself have not seen these creatures, but I have felt the frigid air as I pass through the bridge.
They are west along the river.
Yes, at the bridge.
Is there a timetable on this bounty?
Well, the quicker you return, the quicker you can collect your reward,
How much?
provided you show proof of
Oh.
How do we show
The
proof
death.
of us?
How would we?
ghost?
Yeah.
We've killed specters before. They don't exactly leave. You know.
This does sound difficult.
Maybe you could come with us to verify.
Oh, that sounds completely out of my wheelhouse.
You know what you could do though? You could have Fish Girl swim in the river,
That-
and
Who is
she
Fish
could just.
Girl?
I didn't catch her name. The girl with the fish tattoo.
The girl with
Was
the
it-
fish tattoo.
Was it a koi? Was
At
a
least
koi
it
on her
wasn't a
forearm?
dragon tattoo.
I bet you it was a koi on her forearm.
Oh, that
loser.
sounds familiar.
Perhaps if you can find her, she may be. If she vouches for you, then
Why wouldn't you just trust us, though? I mean, we're men and women of our word. You know, we brought you the spider head.
give me a persuasion check.
Where did my character sheet go?
If he agrees, then we just tell him we killed it already.
21.
I will take you, Mistborn, at your word. You have slain the great Cryptstalker and brought me proof of its death.
I
You've
would
made
even-
these roads safe for us, Vistani, and many of the people here in Barovia, and for that, you are heroes, and I will trust you.
That image I showed you, I can only show that of things I've seen, so I will bring you back a nice little image of this scary specter.
Oh, how wonderful that would be! I would love to see it,
Wait, I don't think is that true? I don't think that's true.
but not up close. I would not like to see it up close.
Well, okay. Let's check in with Madame Eva before we go.
Oh,
Unless
should
there's
we?
anything else.
You
You
guys
guys
talk
need-
to her about.
The pie thing, I would like to see if she knows anything or can help in any way.
I'll let you go in there by yourself.
Okie dokie. Coward. I say to walk away.
Wow.
I'm gonna ask Araja if since you're the one that supplied the tent we was able to sleep in last night, do you have another one that we could purchase?
Yes, I believe we could settle on a cost for a tent. Something about that size that you were thinking of, or maybe something a little bigger? I know that
Just
was probably cramped a little bit in there.
if anyone stayed close by, I'll ask them.
Yeah, something a little bigger, something a little nicer.
We all know
I'm
Tem is the
down.
size queen.
You're not here.
Bigger. I can do a slightly bigger tent. For the tent, it'll fit the 6 of you fairly comfortably. Uh, we'll say 6 gold.
How much to get it dyed?
To
Oh
get
my
it
god, I'm
dyed.
glad I'm not
Um,
there.
oh, perhaps someone around here could assist you in dyeing it. I personally am not. I don't work with cloth in that manner.
Alright, I'll find somebody. Good idea, Dresley. I'll pay for the tent.
Are you sure?
Get somebody
Okay.
who can embroider ravens on the side.
No, I'm not gonna do all that. We can't all just. This isn't. I'm not the main character. Okay.
I am the main character, and I allow it.
Says it as you come up to the tents of the flaps of the tent. You hear from inside. Come in, come in.
It is very creepy. You could just wait for me to arrive and announce myself.
Well, it saves us both time, does it not?
Can't argue with that. Yes, it does.
So,
Anyways,
you have come to me with a question.
do you know why I'm here?
Assumably, your suspicions about the lady who sold you the delicious food
God,
in a drab and gray world.
I hate that. But yes. Seeing as we are your, champions to defeat the evil Strahd von Zarovich, dying from a, poison? Addiction? Would not be great for us.
Oh, were it only so easy that you were my champions. Yet, you are fate's champions. I am simply attempting to guide you. And in such, I will tell you that not everyone shows who they truly are to others. They like to put on a favored face.
I feel like
Maybe
you're talking
something more
about me.
trusting.
I don't like that.
Hmm.
I have not gone by that name in a long time. Just says it now.
Well, says it now.
Are you
I
saying
am talking about more than one person here. So it may feel a little personal, but I think you understand a little bit more.
this lady is not
I
who
think
she
in
seems?
this case, she is hiding because she cannot be trusted. Whereas you hide for another reason.
That is true. Is there anything we should know before we go back to her? Because we will be going back to her. Is this something that we can cure on our own?
She is much more powerful than she appears. One might be safe in assuming that, seeing as what she has made and given to all of you.
That is very true. I did not even detect it. Our
I
lizard
would-
friend did not detect it.
I would not make it so obvious that you know this secret of hers. Or it could be more dangerous than you are prepared for.
That does not give me high hopes.
I think that when the time is right, you will all be ready to face that situation. But for now, it might be a little harrowing.
Are you saying we should just buy more of this addiction and pretend we know nothing?
I would not suggest that you continue to purchase her wares. Just maybe don't make her aware that you're uncomfortable with your current information in hand.
It is fair. Well, thank you. You have been very helpful. Albeit creepy. Remember, flowery language. Very helpful.
Yes, of course. I will try to remember. And the tent flaps open as you approach them.
I nod my head and leave. I shiver outside.
Okay. Raylan, as you make your way back over to the blacksmith's area, he's got a small chunk of silver here. It's probably about 9 inches wide by about 3 inches thick. I can make a solid silver dagger out of this, or maybe something smaller. You've got that bow over your shoulder. If you use it, I could maybe try to craft some well-balanced arrows. I don't know how many I'll get out of it. What are you interested in more?
Let's do arrows.
Okay, it's gonna take me a little bit of time to forge it down and set them right. But if you can come back in a day or so, I'll have them all done. Depending, and see how many I can get for you.
Do you stay here at this camp?
I don't
Long term?
travel beyond the mists. I just go back and forth. I'm always here by nightfall.
Okay. Because I know we're going to be heading back towards the village of Barovia soon. But eventually, in a few days, we'll be making our way back towards Valaki. So,
Well, if nothing else, if you're not here tomorrow, I'll hold on to it until you come back. Say, how about put a 4 gold deposit on it, and another 6 gold upon completion.
how about I give you 8 gold up front for the whole thing?
Bad business.
I'll take that trade. I'll take that. 8 gold up front. Yeah, I'll see how many arrows I can make for you here.
I appreciate that.
Okay, he takes the 8 gold, puts it in his pouch, and starts lighting up his forge. He says, I'll see you in a day or so, I guess."
I mean, technically, only the tip really needs to be over, right?
I want the shaft.
Oh goodness, do you have enough gold for that with the gems you guys got?
That 800 gold, that's a lot.
Yeah, I
Like,
have
yeah.
enough.
More than half the tattoo.
It depends on the tattoo.
As you come back in, he asks, what kind of tattoo are you looking for? What are you trying to increase?
I wanted to make me prettier.
Yeah, it'll be for charisma, but I wouldn't necessarily say to make me prettier.
That's how Sazed would
Tied
say
to what
it, though.
charisma does.
Also depends on what you define as prettier.
True.
For all we know, you might come out with a freaking armor sleeve.
Beauty is in the eye of the beholder.
She get tattoo a beholder.
Oh.
Something to draw out more of your inner glow?
In a way, I have these markings. Can you just kind of like put um the aquamarine dust as like a shadow under certain parts of them? And I'll show him the one on my back too, on my shoulders.
Okay. Yeah, it's gonna be painful. It'll take about maybe an hour if you've got it. How much gems do you have?
I have 800 worth of gems, but I also have some gold and platinum.
Okay. Um, yeah,
I
that
just
can
gotta,
easily be done.
I want to
Um,
see if
with the gems you've got there, it's gonna be another 700 gold worth for me to cover the rest of the gems.
I can do that. Let me just make sure we have enough time because I'm not sure if they wanted to leave now or if we can wait them an hour.
Tweet, tweet. We can wait an hour. Tweet, tweet.
As you go outside and ask them,
Oh, we got time for this.
A whole
Okay.
Still
nother
morning, right?
hour?
What time is it?
It'll be about an hour. Did y'all want to
That's it?
leave now for that bridge or?
What time is it?
I think we need to go home before we go to the
Um,
bridge.
it's earlier morning.
I mean, we
Tomorrow
can
is
hang
the full
out for
moon,
an
right?
hour then.
No, we have a couple of days. I think
It was 4
three now.
days and we left yesterday, so we have
But
3
it's a
days
day
until
to
the
get
full
back.
moon.
This is a day to get back too, right?
Yeah.
We have 3 days until the full moon.
Yeah.
So we could
Plus a day's travel.
check out
so.
the bridge today, stay the night here, head back tomorrow.
I was gonna say we'll just we have 2 days to fart around and then we need a day to get back.
Yes.
So we could stay here for an hour and then go up to the bridge and then stay here tonight and then head back tomorrow.
Okay, I think
Day
that's a
after
good idea.
tomorrow.
Actually, stay here. Let Jessie get her tattoo. Go take care of the bridge. Come back, stay here again tonight, and then head back after that. Because that's well within our time frame. Unless we get like knocked unconscious in the cave, then that would be real bad.
What of our withdrawals?
What withdrawals?
Just have to deal with it, I think.
Are they debilitating?
We had pies last time. Only one way to find out.
What are you guys
I'm
talking
gonna run
about?
back to the tattoo place.
Also,
I'm
Nikolai,
already always hungry, so I don't know how I can get much worse than that.
I would
Can
dispose
I-
of that last pie if I were you.
Can I head into the woods and try to like hunt some meat to bring back for cooking?
While
Alright, I'll
Dresley
pull the
gets her
pie
tattoo.
out and I'll burn it to ash.
Okay. Dresley, as you return back to the tent, and sit sit in the wooden stool. Sorry, he sits in one across from you, and he pulls out a needle and puts the gems out on the table, crushes a bunch of them up with some kind of smooth black mortar and pestle that he's got over there, and it just grinds the gems into dust. And as he takes the needle in his hand, he dips it into the dust, and the dust seems to cling to the needle. He puts the needle up to your skin, and you feel this sharp burning sensation right beneath your left eye. Give me a Constitution saving throw. Okay, you manage to stay awake for every painful second as he puts these intricate undershadow lines on the already existing glowing facial marks from your Asimar heritage.
Play some viol for her while she takes her time to kind of take her mind off it.
Okay, Raylan,
I'd like
give
to
me.
study during this hour. By the way, I'm sorry,
Okay,
I forgot to put that out
that's
there.
fine. Raylan, give me a survival check. Okay, you managed to track down a small buck off in the woods. It's just out, probably about 80 feet in the distance, and you've got a pretty clean shot on it. Give me an attack roll with your bow.
How many points?
I'm sorry?
How many antlers?
Oh, give me a perception check. It's really hard to tell from this distance because of the haze that's kind of hanging in the air. That hits and roll damage as the arrow slides through one side and out through the other. It instantly falls to the ground dead.
All right, I will.
As you approach, it has quite a lot of antlers, probably about 6 that break off on altogether from the main antler. Quite heavy, but you manage to carry it back.
Do I get my arrow back?
Give me an investigation check. Yes, you did find the arrow. It was lodged into a tree just a little bit behind the deer.
All right, I will. I don't know. Drag it back, I guess. I don't know.
Okay, it takes a little bit of time, but you manage to get there a little bit after Dresley comes out from the tattoo tent. Her eyes with a slight glow of a light blue underneath them, where the gold sits just above it. And Dresley, you can add 1 to your charisma.
Wow.
And take 800 gold away, or wait, 700 gold away for the other gemstones.
Not rich anymore.
Well, it'll be 10 gold and 69 platinum.
Oh my
Oh, however,
God.
you, nice.
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 Wait, that's 60. Still not broke, but not as rich as I was.
Who have you robbed while we're not playing?
What
No one.
do
She
you mean we
hasn't
have
spent
300
any.
platinum
She hasn't
apiece?
spent any gold.
When did we get 300 platinum apiece?
300? What?
You guys got a ton of platinum
We got
in
300
the
platinum
house.
apiece. I spent 25 platinum
I-
on
No,
just
we got
paper.
I think it means
we got 30 or 50 a piece, and then we got
Or
more
50
from
apiece.
something else.
Yeah, sorry.
Okay, that
Yeah,
makes
we
more sense.
got and
I have
then
43 platinum left. I'm like, I think I would have noticed spending 300 of it already.
You bought solid gold manacles or something from Bildrath, didn't you?
No. I don't know about solid
they were
gold.
regular iron manacles. So what is everyone doing?
Let me get rid of those, by the way. They're really heavy.
Studying.
Well, I already took care of the horses today, right? Or was that
Yes.
yesterday?
Yes, you
Oh,
did.
okay.
That was this morning.
Anyway, I'm going to
Hmm.
take that deer to the cook lady. And then if they have someone to butcher it,
This is
or I could do it for them.
Oh yeah, we'll butcher this up. It'll make a wonderful dinner. Thank you. Thank you.
I'm going to keep the antlers, though.
saying that shit.
6-point antler. I'm going to put them on the werewolf or the were-tiger.
Oh
Well,
my
if you all
God.
think we have enough time to knock out this spooky ghost.
So while we're all learning feats, Raylan's learning how to do some like monstrous taxidermy where he's sewing different animals together.
Yeah, he's gonna make cool things for our mansion. Try to fill in some of the empty space that's there.
Didn't we
Yeah,
have a
this-
bunch of stuff on order? I don't think it's gonna be empty when we get back.
Yeah, our stuff will be there.
Yeah, well, there's some stuff,
Oh
But
basic
we
stuff,
never told.
but
We
no
never.
decorations and stuff.
We never told the stable guy that that stuff was coming. I don't think. So he's
He'll
gonna like
figure it
just
out.
show it up and be like,
shit.
he's probably gonna have it in the stable. That's probably what's gonna happen. He's probably like, I thought you guys wanted all your furniture in the stable. That's why we were building it.
Well, as long as he
he's
puts it
sleeping.
somewhere.
He's sleeping. He's sleeping in all the beds to make sure figure out which one's the most comfortable.
Well, did we ever check out any of these other tents?
But as you walk by them, most of them appear to be just kind of general living tents. None of the other ones seem to be.
How often do you check out
places
just
of
normal
business.
people's homes?
Well, I wasn't sure if like the tents were kind of their shops and they stayed in the wagons, or it was a
Are we
little bit
Mormons
different.
now, going door to door?
What's a Mormon?
Are we Bahamut's now, going door to door?
I'm a witness.
Bahamut's Witness.
Oh, to the bridge?
The bridge.
Yes.
To the bridge.
Can
To
we
hunt
go
a
get?
ghost.
Can we get more
Okay.
information from Raja? Like he said, west. Like how far west is this bridge?
Okay, when you go to him and you ask him, he says, well, it's not too far away, just up the hill there, probably about 3 to
We
4 miles.
walk there. Don't necessarily need to take the horses.
No, we'll walk. I don't want to get the horses in danger.
3 to 4 miles? Yeah, that's easy to walk then. Take, 2 or 3 hours.
2 or 3 hours.
To walk 3 miles? Yeah, maybe less. I don't know.
We could also jog, we don't have to walk.
Well, I mean,
Either way.
I walk naturally 3.5 miles an hour.
Either way,
Right.
it's not very far.
I use the metric system. How many is that in kilometers?
One, some change. I don't remember.
Okay, so you all set off on
1.6
foot up
kilometers.
the hill?
Yeah.
Yep.
Yes.
To become Ghostbusters.
That's 4 miles.
Ghostbusters.
Okay. Okay, as you begin to walk up this hill, it's slightly winding, and you start to leave the river far below you as the hill climbs up. It starts to kind of level out a little bit as you start to reach a peak. You've been traveling now for about an hour or two. Closer to 2 hours as you start to see the bridge up above, still at the top of the hill. As you do get closer to the bridge, the air does start to feel a lot colder, and a chill starts to. Damn it! Sorry.
We all went.
I assume
No, Presley stayed behind.
anyone
Braylon
stay
looks-
behind.
Braylon looks around, doesn't see
Oh,
Nicole.
I didn't know if Dresley came with us.
Yeah, I
Yeah,
went with you.
We waited till her tattoo was done.
Yeah,
Okay.
it was after the tattoo.
Okay.
Okay. You start to notice light bits of frost on the plants as you get closer, and you see the water around the area is kind of chilled over a little bit, kind of icy, little bits of frost floating on the river as it goes by.
Is this really going to be worth it? Do we have to do this?
We might as well. We
As you
help
begin to
people.
approach the bridge, what order are you going in? Typical order?
I'm a wizard sandwich.
I'll be
I
right
want to
behind
be a
Dresler.
bard sandwich.
There's not enough people for everyone to be a sandwich.
I just pull my
Someone's got to be the bread.
I'll be
Oh.
the bread.
I'll pull my cloak a little tighter around me.
I'll be first or second, depending on if Raylan wants to scout ahead or Vaughn wants to scout ahead.
Yeah, I'll scout ahead.
Okay. A little bit ahead of the rest of the group, Raylan, you see that most of the plant life around here is got a pretty sizable layer of frost over it. Most of it seems to be almost as if plants in the middle of winter. There are ice flows on the river here underneath the bridge that pass and go further down the stream, and you can see they go off down the waterfall. And a cold layer of ice seems to have formed around the banks of the river.
Oh no.
This is awful.
Deja vu, but it's colder.
So what would you like to do?
Is this where we're supposed to be?
I will
Is this
approach the
normal?
bridge. Like, did
I
we
will stay a
climb?
safe distance from the bridge.
I will look all around the bridge.
Did we climb high enough for it to be this cold naturally?
He
You
says
aren't-
40 feet
you're-
away.
You're not quite in the mountains or anything. I mean, you did climb up quite a steep hill, but it's not. There's another mountain further off that appears to be the same one that was overlooking the town of Barovia. You can see it off in the distance. It looks like it would get cold up there, but not where you're at.
Okay.
And looking further off beyond the bridge, it does seem as if the chill starts to fade away from the bridge. Sacid, give me a perception check as you look around the bridge.
10.
10. You don't notice anything particularly out of the ordinary other than the obvious change in temperature, but nothing that really stands out to signify a cause. It does seem to be coldest at the center of the river, though.
Something towards the center of the river seems odd.
I'll check it out. I approach the center of the bridge.
Okay, Raylan, as you approach the center of the bridge, everyone else, you also see two figures come up in icy forms out from the water.
I thought it was an ice mind player.
Their shimmering spectral presence reflects this very icy skin almost on the outside. And then as they raise their hands up simultaneously, two other specters rise from the water. Both of which constantly pouring water from their bodies. I would like for everyone to roll for initiative.
No.
4.
Maybe we should let these guys live. They kind of look like they're the source of the river. You know, all that water coming out of them.
Don't think that's scientifically sound.
Oh, bullshit.
I got an idea. We kill a couple and just, see if that If we kill one or two, we'll see what happens. If the river starts slowing down, then maybe we'll stop. Fuck me, without question, every time.
Is everyone on here? I see 6. We
Oh,
all on
plus
here?
8 to initiative. I still only got 10.
I have old initiatives on here somehow.
If mine's higher, I'll keep it. Oh. I mean, I guess rolling low initiative isn't that big of a deal when nothing rolled high,
Yeah, everybody's low.
except for Nikolai and one of the spectators.
Spectators.
They're not here to fight, they're just here to spectate.
Okay, let me check again, make sure everyone's on here. I'm sorry.
You took me off.
Yeah, I did.
Out of 12.
Okay, I think we're all good now. Okay, Nikolai, as you have watched these spirits rise up from this freezing river, this cold wind blowing around the specters off to the sides, what would you like to do?
Exploratory firebolt at Ice Boy.
Which one?
Right here. No, right
Oh.
here.
Okay. Go ahead and... Oh.
Oh,
Oh,
Oh.
Okay, Nikolai, roll damage. As your firebolt explodes in the palm of your hand, causing 5 fire damage to you.
Ow.
On his turn, the giant specter is going to fire off 2 beams of cold energy, one at Raylan and one at Sazid. An 11 to hit Raylan
misses.
and an 8 to hit Sazid as these 2 blasts of cold energy shoot out from his hand, missing you. He's going to move a little closer to you, Raylan. And as these freezing winds wrap around your body, I need you to make a Constitution saving throw. Oh, you just managed to succeed as this cold air tries to wrap around your body and form a hardened shell of ice. You just break it off of you. Dresley, you're up.
There.
I can hear you.
I guess the water is going to be a bit deep, so I'm going to come to the middle of bridge.
What's your movement speed?
30. So it'd be like right there.
Yes.
I'm gonna pick this one, and I'm going to shoot a hand crossbow at it.
Okay.
Guys, hear
Go
me
ahead and make
out.
an attack roll.
What if I
I
take a
gotta find it.
motorcycle, I jump it over the bridge into one of the specters?
There it is.
I would
You can
give
certainly
you,
try.
I would give you every ounce of money I have.
Okay, that hits. Roll
do that.
damage. Okay. As the bolt passes through his form, it goes straight through his body, and you see just a little bit of his form separate for a moment. Anything else you'd like to do?
No, I'm just waiting for them to get a bit closer.
Okay. Raylan, you're up.
I would like to. Sorry, I'm just reading a spell.
Bonus
I would like to rush forward this way 35 feet. And while I'm running, I'm
Okay.
going to cast Hail of Thorns.
Okay.
And then I'm going to take 2 shots at this guy.
Okay. Go ahead and roll an attack for the first one. So if I put that hits,
17.
roll damage.
The next time you hit a creature with a ranged weapon attack before the spell ends, the spell creates a rain of thorns that sprout from your ranged weapon or ammunition. In addition to normal attack, the target of the attack, each creature within 5 feet must make a dexterity saving throw. A creature takes 1d10 piercing damage on a failed save or half as much. So I will roll 1d10. 2.
So they take 10 unless they fail?
They take
Or 2, sorry. Sorry,
unless
2
fail,
unless
and then
they
take
fail.
1. If they fail, they take 2.
And your DC is 16?
Spell to save 14.
14? Okay. The first one, or the one that you hit, manages to dodge away from the hail of thorns that
It takes
explode
1 point of
downwards.
damage.
But the other one takes
Mighty 2 damage.
the full effect. The full effect, yes.
That was a waste of spell. Alright, I will take another shot. At
Okay.
The big blue.
Okay, this arrow flies into its form as well. Okay, you watch as the arrow goes into the creature and several pieces of ice chunks fall into the water near it. Anything else you'd like to do?
That was my movement, my bonus action, and my action.
Okay. Now this
React-
creature's
React to
turn.
the shiver.
Yeah, he's going to fly straight towards you, and
Fly?
Yeah, he's hovering in the air. As he floats over towards you, he puts his hands on your shoulders and looks straight into your eyes. You see this cold water drip from his mouth, and I need a charisma saving throw.
I'm feeling real thirsty right now. It's
Oh.
16.
So you don't do another first aid.
You
Be
see,
safe.
you see his spectral form, everyone else, try to merge into Raylan's body.
Oh,
And
no.
Raylan pushes him off from him at the last second. And that is going to end his turn.
There's already like
Says
3
it.
people
You're up.
inside my head, so I'm gonna bite them. I'm gonna bite 'em.
Okay, so I would like to take out my drum this time, my little drum that I have, and start playing a beat as I look over toward Raylan and sing. To the extreme, he rocks the bow like a ghost, howling at the moon, scratches choke like a post. If there's a ghost problem, yeah, he'll solve it. Check out his bow shots while I inspire it. Ice, ice, baby.
Even if that wasn't
It's
inspiration, I feel inspired. I'm clicking.
It's that extra little ting on the end that makes it different.
Um, that's for my bonus action, and for my main action, I will take out my deck of cards and I'll chuck one at the one that's facing him.
Okay.
Ooh, not great. That is, where's my attack? 11 to hit.
An 11 just barely manages to hit
Oh, wow.
into his spectral form.
Didn't think that would happen. 5 of spades.
He's within 10 feet of me. Am I aware of him?
You are aware of the ghost? Yes.
Nice.
It just tried to enter into your body.
Oh, Spades is
sense.
bad. Spades is cold damage.
Well, they're water, so maybe you'll freeze them over.
And 1 and 1. So, oh no, I get 2 cards, don't I? Okay, yeah, I get 2.
You do get 2 cards.
So 1 piercing and 1 cold on the first one. A lot higher to hit. 18 to hit on the second one.
Okay, that hits.
Oh,
For 8 of hearts, which is fire in here.
Boba. Messed up.
4 fire, 3 piercing.
Okay, you watch as these 2 cards go into them. The first one, as it strikes, you see a burst of cold energy go across the creature's back, freezing some of the ice, but it doesn't seem to have affected it any. The next one, as it hits it, as the fire blasts up against it, it doesn't seem to actually melt the ice, but it does seem to hurt it a little bit.
Okay. But the other
Oh,
part of
no.
it did not? The
The
normal
other,
damage?
the
slashing
normal
and piercing?
damage hurt it. It did seem to hit it and
Okay.
impact it slightly. Yes.
I make my 3rd attack on this guy.
But ice is bad, or cold is bad.
Yes, cold did not seem to affect it. The other attacks did seem to hurt it. The fire, not as much, but the other part of the
Oh,
attack
really?
did hurt it normal. Yes.
Oh, it had resistance to the fire. Nice.
Go ahead and make your 3rd attack. Sorry.
Thank you.
Next time you don't get it though.
That's fair.
Go ahead and roll damage. Okay, you see your arrow crack a couple of the pieces of ice off this creature. Sazed, does that end your turn?
The,
plus
where
six.
am
Did you
I?
want to move?
I'll move up in front of Vaughn. A little bit out of the way.
Okay. Bon, you are up.
Okay. Now if we kill the big ghost, do we kill the little ghost? Well, I'm not sure. I'm gonna move right here. And throw my knife at here.
Okay. Go ahead and roll an attack.
Get sneaky sneak. And-
I don't think you'd get sneak on this
no,
one.
no.
13 just manages to hit.
Ooh, big money.
Okay, as this psychic dagger enters into it, you see it go out the other side, and the creature shakes, but none of the ice breaks off. It does seem to have hurt it, though.
That's good. Catch this.
And this one sails down into the water below it.
Fuck. I'm gonna start practicing with my left hand.
How
That's
do
it.
you miss
That's it.
something that's in your mind?
I don't know.
Okay, that is this ghost's turn. He is going to move here onto the bridge, and Dresley, as he reaches out and puts his cold, wet hands on you, I need a charisma saving throw. Okay, you manage to shake off this spectral creature as its form tries to merge into yours. Tim, you were up?
I am going to. I'm gonna blast him with Eldritch Blast. This one that's on Dresley.
Okay, roll Eldritch Blast.
14.
That hits. Roll damage.
13. Second beam. But I don't know if I have to roll an attack for the second one.
Yes, you roll attack for
Roll for both?
each beam. Yes.
Ooh.
The second one does not hit, however. But
gonna
the
run up.
first one connects with his form, and he's blasted by the dark energy. Where are you moving to?
Right there.
Okay.
Oh no, up here. Sorry, one right behind Drizzly.
Right.
Yeah, right there.
That's fine.
That ends your turn?
Yep.
Okay, this guy down here is going to fire back a beam of cold at Raylan and one over at Vaughn. The one to Raylan is a 22 to hit.
That hits.
You take 15 cold damage
Oof.
as this blast of frigid air shoots into your body. Vaughn, say 5 to hit. The cold energy seeps into the earth around you, freezing the ground.
Ooh. Ooh.
He is also going to he's going to move to the river's edge, and he is going to try to wrap you in his cold winds. Vaughn, give me a Constitution saving throw as this chilly air wraps around you.
Big money to win me.
You feel the ice start to encase you as you
Oh.
become petrified and frozen.
Oh
question.
no!
I know I haven't been using my psychic die a whole lot, but is this a
Oh,
chance?
yes, this is an opportunity in which you're able to use them, right, on saving throws?
Yep. I just need
Okay,
to-
you can use it.
Shit. You know what? I wrote down that I have psychic dice. I just don't remember what the hell it was. Hold on. Sorry. Psychic. Just Crystal Blade. I gotta write it down somewhere.
It's on your spell sheet. Should be on the bottom right.
I think it's a D6.
Should be
Fine.
D6, yeah.
We're gonna go with D6. It is.
Oh. Wow.
With that, you are able to psychically enhance your physical fortitude, shake off these ice crystals as they fall to the ground around you.
Oh, they're D8s now, buddy.
Oh yeah, 5th level. It's okay.
Well, you managed to succeed on that one. Remember, D8 for the few.
D8.
Okay.
Okay.
Nikolai, you were up.
I would like to find my ruler. I apologize. I should have done this earlier, but now I'm changing my mind.
Oh shit! It's literally I wrote it down for myself right there.
I'm just gonna firebolt for now the guy attacking Dresley.
Okay, give me a roll. That hits. Roll damage.
Nope. Not bad.
It's okay. Okay, you see as your flames connect with his body, they don't seem to burn quite as much as they do on a target normally. Anything else you'd like to do for your turn?
No, that's it.
Okay. On this guy's turn, he is going to fly up to the side of the bridge, and he is going to make 2 slam attacks. One at Tem, and one at Dresley.
I'll put my shield in front of Tim.
Okay, disadvantage on the attack against Tem. 11 to hit you, and a 13 to hit Tem. Both of these, the first attack slams against Dresley's shield, and as he swings his cold, frigid hand out towards Tem, Dresley moves her shield back in and blocks the hit from him as well. Tem, as the cold winds still circle around, though, you feel them try to enclose you. I need a Constitution saving throw.
Why couldn't it be charisma?
Okay,
Hey.
you managed to shake off the effects of this cold air as it whips around your body, trying to freeze you in place. Dresley, you're up.
Alright, I'm going to cast Hunter's Mark on this one.
Okay.
So I'll be concentrating. And I'm going to attack him with I'll do Flame Blade.
Okay.
That
Is your weapon
It's not 10 feet.
brightly shines with this coal, or with this, yeah, it's 10 feet away. Right?
Yeah, I need to check on Hunter.
Okay, give me an attack roll. That hits, roll damage.
And one for Hunters.
So he takes 12, and then the other creature takes the 2 fire.
No, he's too far away. He takes 1 damage for Hunter's Mark. That'd be my turn.
Okay, as this attack slams into his body, this bright light comes out from him. He still seems to be holding his incorporeal form, but he's starting to look like he's fading a little bit.
Yay.
Raylan, you are up.
I would like to move here.
Okay.
I would like to cast Hunter's Mark on this guy. And then I would like to shoot him with my bow.
Okay, go ahead and roll an attack. That hits, roll damage.
And I would like to apply Favored Foe to him as well.
Okay.
Bonus.
Does that include your hunter's mark in that?
Those 4 plus 3 for Hunter's Mark, or yeah.
Okay. As this arrow strikes into him, a large chunk of ice breaks off from the side of his face. He's starting to look a little hurt.
I'd like to do it again.
Okay.
I can do it again. Oh, nice.
That hits, roll damage. Okay.
Not as nice.
You forgot to get rid of that +2 though.
Which +2? Oh, from favorite foe?
No, that archery +2, he added it in. But I remember saying you were gonna add it in. You did, but
Oops.
Is that your third attack?
No, I don't only get the third attack in the first round.
Oh, okay, that's what I thought.
I was just I was trying to click on it to make sure.
It's 5 plus. Yeah, that
Yeah, I
it
did
already
add
has
it.
it in there. Well, either way, 15 hits, so you're good. Okay. Anything else you'd like to do for your turn?
not gonna do.
Yeah, I tell the ghost next to me that I do not consent.
Okay. It looks over towards you, and it is going to.
We see your rolls too.
That's fine. That was just a d6 I was rolling. No big deal. It is going to make an attack roll out towards you with its hand for a 7 to hit.
This is.
That is going to end its turn. Sazed, you're up. Bon, you're next.
Okay. I would like to hot swap out my drum for my viol. And then I will look over at Vaughn. Where'd it go? And start to play and sing. He's almost as cold as ice, willing to sacrifice our gold. You'll never survive a fight. Against him, you'll pay the price, I know. I would like to inspire him.
That was longer
Okay.
than 6 seconds.
I am very inspired to murder things.
And then I will look over at that one over there, and I will yell, "Hey, ghost lady, what's the best meal to eat on a frozen bridge?" "Breakfast." And I will cast Tasha's Hideous Laughter.
I hope I roll a 1.
Okay. It looks over at you, seeming to not understand what you say.
Oh shit, I can't hear English? Can I speak it in Ghost?
It's more, as far as like knowledge goes, it's more of it falls under the not intelligent enough.
Oh, really? Okay, that's fair. Waste of a good pun, but that's fair.
But it does not seem affected by your spell.
Okay.
Any movement for your turn or no?
Yeah, we'll take a step back. And up.
Okay. Bon, you were up.
Oh, Mr. Ghost that wants to get too close to me. Damn, I hate that I can't sneak attack him. Anyhow. Just gonna throw my knife at him.
Okay,
here.
go ahead and roll attack.
Catch.
That hits, roll damage. Okay, you watch this dagger sail through it, and its form shakes heavily, and several ice crystals begin to fall off of its body into the river below.
That's weird. I said catch. I'm gonna throw my other knife at him.
This one also hits, roll damage.
Good amount of damage, though.
Oh yeah, the second one connects into it, and its mist starts to break off from it. Any movement for your turn?
Let's see. No, I'm gonna be comfortably here. Yeah,
Okay.
just stand my ground.
Okay, this ghost on its turn is going to step right or hover right over here, and I need everyone, as it lets out this horrible, mournful wail that echoes through the air. I need everyone to
Is that a
make
spell?
a wisdom saving throw. No, it is not a spell.
Fucking
It is-
lame.
It's just a horrible sound that emits from its body.
Wisdom save?
Wisdom save, yes. Okay, Dresley and Sazid, you are now frightened of this creature. You can make this saving throw again on the end of your turns.
I was already frightened.
But it is now this creature is now absolutely terrifying to you.
Alright, Dresley and who?
Dresley and Sazid.
Say it.
That will end his turn. Tim, you are up.
Alright, well. I am gonna beat this guy then, since he's over here.
Okay.
I am actually gonna bonus action hex him. Where's my hex?
Okay.
at? Yeah, so I'll hex him first, and then I'll attack.
Okay. As these shadows wrap around his frigid, ghostly form, Okay, your glaive slices into him, and the shadows add to the wounds. Go ahead and roll damage,
8 and then
and then hex damage. Right on your attack. Okay,
take an attack.
that also hits. Roll damage.
I should have Hexblade's Cursed.
Okay, as you bring this second cut across his form, it separates him in half, and this sad, mournful sob escapes.
Oh,
Later. That's all for me.
Okay. It's Hexblade's curse that you recover health on, right?
Yeah.
Okay. Just making sure. On this guy's turn, seeing what just happened.
Move that, I think. The target drops to 0 points before the spell ends. You can use a bonus action on a subsequent turn of yours. Okay, so I'll have another turn, right? I can do it on the next turn to move it.
Yep.
Okay. This creature is going to shoot out 2 beams of cold, one at Vaughn, who has continuously assaulted him, for a 20 to hit.
Uncanny dodge.
You take. Ooh, that's big
is that the
damage.
first time you've ever used that?
Starting at 5th level,
Oh,
when an attack
I'm so
that you
proud of
can
you
see
that you
hits
remember.
you with an attack, you can use your reaction to have. Have.
Good
the attack.
job.
Okay.
We're just gonna go bloop. There it is now.
Okay, you take 13 cold damage.
Oh my god.
Ah! My
As this
see?
giant gust of ice bursts into your side. Yeah, he rolled like really high on that
Good thing you dodged that. Yeah.
Die.
one. And one at Tim for
I'm almost
a
died.
13 to hit.
That
Damn.
is not gonna hit.
Unfortunate. Nikolai, you were up. I'm sorry. Not unfortunate. Not unfortunate.
No.
I can tell that
How to
Seiza
murder.
is affected with Frighten. Like he's
He is
frightened.
no. Actually, him and Dresley are no longer frightened as the creature is gone.
Oh, okay.
Oh, it was that one. I thought it was this one. It is. It was that one.
I also thought it was the bottom one. My bad.
No, it was
Okay,
the
then
ghost that was
I
here.
will do something else, and I don't know. Guess just I'm gonna firebolt the guy on the bridge above Tim.
Okay. That hits. Roll damage. Okay, as this giant bolt of fire erupts from your hands, you watch it connect with his form. It seems like the cold air surrounding him seems to kill out some of the flame before it impacts him.
That
Okay. Well, guess who forgot bonus actions were a thing?
Fine.
That's okay. This
No.
this
This time, motherfucker.
this creature is going to make 2 attacks, one at Dresley and one at Tim. 17 to hit Dresley, which just barely misses,
And I'll put my shield in front of him.
turning a 16 into a 12 to hit Tim,
Oh.
Hell yeah.
as both of these attacks once again connect into the shield of Dresley.
Unfortunate.
It turns
Ugh.
angrily towards you, and I need a Constitution saving throw as the cold winds try to wrap around you, Dresley.
is that a spell?
And you... No, it is not a spell. It is just
Damn it.
an ability.
Okay.
You feel these cold winds start to encase you in ice, and you are petrified until the start of his next turn.
Oh.
Frozen in a block of ice. I think you lose concentration while petrified. On your turn, you are frozen in this block of ice. Raylan, anything, or what would you like to do?
It's my turn. I would like to keep shooting at the blue guy at the bottom.
Okay. Go ahead and roll an attack. That hits. Roll damage.
Oh. Sorry, I didn't mean to click that.
Okay. As this arrow pierces through his form, some of the ice crystals begin to break away. He's starting to look a little more hurt.
And I do it again.
That hits. Roll damage. Okay, as this arrow strikes through it, it's hardly able to continue to hold its form as it wails out in pain.
And then I would like to, oh, no, that's not what I wanted. That's an action, never mind. I'm just gonna try to heal myself. But...
Okay.
Actually, can I do my healing potion? Is that still a thing?
Yes, it is a
Bonus
free
action?
action to drink your healing potion. Or a bonus action to drink your healing potion, sorry.
That's not what I wanted to do. just
Roll
drag it out.
2d4 plus,
2d4 plus 4?
yes.
Plus.
Well, plus your constitution modifier, right?
No, I think it's plus 2. No,
Plus
maybe
2?
plus
I
4.
don't...
I thought it was plus 2.
Hell, I gotta look at my potion.
It's like the
tracker.
amount of dice you roll is plus, usually, but I don't remember exactly.
2d4 plus 2 hit
Yeah.
points. Okay, you recover 7 hit points as you drink this potion down.
And I keep the bottle.
Okay. The ghost next to you makes a little bit of a sad face. And then it strikes out its hand towards you to attack.
Uncanny dodge.
That is a 15 to hit.
Misses.
Okay, its hand swipes by again as you dodge out of the way. Sazed, you are up.
Who's down here?
Okay, as you enter into this swirling, freezing wind emitted by these two creatures.
I will dislike that and step back out.
That'll still put you like if you went in, felt it, and then backed out, you can do that.
Yeah, I don't like that. I'll just throw a card at this one.
Okay, go ahead and roll an attack.
Natural 1!
Okay, as you launch the card out, I'm trying to think of how do I disaster strike this?
That is a great question. Paper cut on my finger.
Have it blow up in his hand like a firecracker.
Oh, that would be cool. What
Right?
is it?
Yeah,
club.
roll damage for the card.
It's thunder damage.
Exactly. Just like a firecracker.
2 and 3. 2 bludgeoning, 3 thunder.
Okay, you take we'll just call it 3 damage. As you try to launch the card out, it doesn't leave your hand and instead just explodes in the air in a wave of sound, striking your eardrums, leaving them ringing.
Rub my ears a little bit and throw another one.
Natural one, natural one, natural one, natural one.
Oh, wow. 13 to hit.
Okay,
You need a
who are
natural
you
one.
hitting again? The one down at the bottom? Okay, that hits. Roll damage.
That is 3 of hearts. Which is fire. Oh, boo, fire. So 4 piercing, 3 fire.
Okay, you watch as the card connects in and the fire seems to die away before it really impacts into him, but the rest of the card leaves a small explosion of damage as it bursts, and he's starting to look hurt.
Has Raymond been
Or
taking
really
a lot
rough.
of damage?
Raylan's looking fairly okay. He
Oh.
got hit with a pretty big cold blast, but he's looking fairly okay.
He's fine then. Good. Hold
Vaughn's
on.
kind of hurt, but
Oh, yeah, he's fine.
okay. Vaughn, you are up. Tim, you are next.
Oh boy. Well, I am unhappy that this creature has hurt one of my shoes. I don't know. I got nothing. I'm just gonna fucking throw a knife at him.
Okay.
Hiya!
That hits. Roll damage.
That's pretty good.
Okay, as this dagger strikes into him, he looks like he's just barely clinging on.
Catch this.
Okay, that hits. Roll damage. As this dagger sails through the air, it enters into his form, which begins to shimmer and dissipate before the cold winds that swirl around him die away and fade.
Yay.
Does he explode into a bunch of coins?
He melts into several ice crystals that fall down into the river.
Ooh,
Yes.
go get him quick.
I would like to move to the river and try to pick up the crystals.
Okay.
Free zone.
Mine?
Um, Tim, you are up. Nikolai, you are next.
I'm gonna
Hey.
bonus action move my hex over to this guy and hit him with my. Wait, is it a bonus action? Let me check.
Yeah.
I do believe so.
Yeah, I think you're right. And it is a bonus action, yes.
Yes.
And I'm gonna hit him with my glaive.
Okay.
Is that,
That hits. Roll damage. Sorry. Okay, as your
Oh.
glaive slashes through him, and your second one connects with a weak point in his form. Go ahead and roll damage.
So that's 1d10 5, so that's plus another 15.
Yes.
Nope. Plus another 10.
Yeah, plus another 10.
Oh,
So it'd
the
be
weapon
24 plus 10. So 34 damage. Anyone want to double check me?
No, yeah, you're right. It wasn't
Okay.
plus 15, plus 10.
It's not plus, so my damage is 1d10 plus 5, so it's
Yes.
not the 10 plus 5, it's just the 10.
Okay, as your second attack
Your
cleaves
hex gets
into him,
double too, though.
several of the shadows pull away a large chunk of this creature, casting it off into the river below. And he is looking hurt.
That is all from me.
Nikolai, you're up.
Where do you count 30 feet from? From the middle of your square?
Each square you move is 5 feet. So
Yeah.
5, 10, 15, 20, 25, 30. Can I move here? I don't even think I'd still be in range.
Yep. That's 30 feet as you walk through this cold air
One,
that's
five.
surrounding the creature.
So you count the same square you started in as part of the 5 feet?
No. See, that's like moving from 1 foot to or 1 square to the next is 5 feet.
So in the middle of your thing, so it does count the first square.
I mean, it counts the movement from square to square as 5 feet, yes.
Well, then 30 feet would be right here.
Yes, you would like to move there?
Yes.
Okay.
Fuck. Alright, I'm just gonna firebolt that guy.
Okay, that hits. Roll damage.
ouch.
This giant flame, or bolt of flame, erupts from your hand again, striking into the creature. A lot of the flames seem to die away, before they hit him, but seems like a impact was definitely made. Anything else you'd like to do with your turn?
Oh, that's it.
Okay, on his turn, this creature is going to make a slam attack against Dresley and one against Tim. I have to double check something, sorry.
How she accept it?
I feel like this is not good. I have to double check something. It's gonna be really bad.
Worst comes to worst, we'll just die.
Oh, bad.
That's sorry. Okay, I was just double checking on the petrified condition. It does not make auto hits, not make auto
He
crits.
said the start of his turn too, right?
No, it's
Yeah.
the end.
No, it is at the start. Yeah, it is at the start. So you're no longer petrified. Yeah, it is at the start. So you're no longer frozen as he swings his hands in towards you for a 17 to hit, and over towards Tem as well.
I'm gonna try to block it. I'm free. I'm like shaking because I'm cold, but I'm gonna try to block it.
And with this weak effort, you turn a 23 into a 14 and block the attack from hitting Tem.
Oh man.
Just stand
that
next to
was
her more
so bad.
often.
As his cold winds whip around you, Nikolai, having entered into this area, I need a Constitution saving throw as the chill tries to freeze your body over. You manage to easily shake off the cold with your inner fire burning heavily. Dresley, you are up. Raylan, you are next.
Okay. Good night, buddy.
I'm going to attack this one, and I'll use a booming blade this time.
Okay.
And I don't have Hunter's Pocket.
That hits. Roll damage. Is that the one after he moves, or do you have that set different?
I don't have that clicked, so
Okay.
it should. This is that attack.
As your warhammer strikes into him, a echo of thunder shocks off from hitting him, and he's looking rough. Anything else you'd like to do with your turn?
No, that's it.
Okay, Raylan, you are up.
Alright, I would like to bonus action transfer my hunter's mark to my friend here.
Okay.
And I would like to go 25 feet this way.
Okay, as you do, he swings out his ghostly hand towards you.
That's rude.
No.
It's a 23 to hit, sir.
Oof.
That will hit.
You take 18 necrotic damage
Oh my
as this hand
god.
Oh,
grips around your throat as you pass by. You feel it choking you.
I need to get that fucking petrified one.
Is that a spell?
No, that is just an attack.
I have
Oh.
no
Alright,
version
Nikolai, I
of
will
it.
let you know as soon as someone casts a spell.
Minus
Okay.
18. Well,
Let's
roll
see
a
how ghosty.
constitution or a constitution saving throw, right? To
Yeah.
maintain hunter's mark. That does
Oof.
Oh,
Okay.
not no longer have hunter's mark.
At least you
But
used
I
your
will-
bonus action to move it.
Probably should have moved and then did that. Longbow attack.
Okay. That hits. Roll damage.
Garbage.
Okay.
Second
The
attack.
arrow shoots through its form. The second arrow also connects with the form.
Motherfucker.
These two arrows shoot out in rapid succession straight through it, seeming to kind of break apart the form just a little bit as they pass through. At that end your turn?
Yeah. Next round will be fun.
Okay, this ghost is going to move straight out towards Nikolai. And Nikolai, I need a charisma saving throw.
Uh-oh.
Uh-oh. Oh. Oh my goodness.
Oh, thank God.
You watch as this terrifying ghost tries to merge into you, and you shake it off quickly, the hands of your scarf batting away at its spectral visage.
You finally got it recharged.
I
And
would
you
like everybody
managed-
to visualize that as the nerd slap.
Yeah, I know. He finally recharges it.
Slappy, slappy.
Okay, Sazid, you're up. Bond, you are next.
Oh, me?
Oh,
I was just enjoying the show. Which one of those looks more injured than the other? Probably the top one, right? Raylan's been ignoring
Definitely the top one, yes.
that. I'll chuck a card or two at it. Fuck. 13.
13 just hits.
Oh, sweet. What do we got? We got a Joker finally? I've never drawn one yet. Nope, that's the King of Hearts. I should put this on my character's sheet. Missing it, I'm sorry. Oh, wait, this is. Heart! Fire again! Oh, that's a good roll though. 4 piercing, 4 fire.
Okay.
And the second one. Ooh, natural 20. Wait.
Natural 20?
Yeah.
Okay.
So that is a crit?
That is a crit.
I think remember we said Jokers are crit?
Yes.
Six of Spades. That is cold damage. Wow.
Unfortunate.
3 something slashing, 4 cold.
Plus, what's the max for him too?
Oh, 4 and 4. So 7 slashing, 8 cold, or 0 cold.
Okay. As the cold is just completely negated by the creature's form, the rest of the card begins to slash through the creature. And how do you want to do this?
Oh yeah.
no.
I would like the card to split through them and kind of crystallize its form with ice as it does. Oh, hopefully
Okay.
landing on the bridge and not in the water. If I can choose
Okay.
that.
As the card connects into it, it forms into almost an ice sculpture of a creature that it rests there on the edge of the bridge, teetering to the side over the river.
Oh, can I go
As
and
this
grab it?
creature stops moving, the other ghost fades down beneath the bridge and into the water.
Oh, smart choice. I run up and grab the sculpture. Sculpture.
Okay. It is a rather large human-sized ice sculpture.
Oh, it's like Resident Evil. Is it heavy?
Pretty
That's
heavy.
human size, so.
Human-sized ice sculpture, yes, very heavy.
Don't think we're going to be lugging this all the way back.
Nonsense.
We like chop
You
off
were
the lower-
able to gather a few of the crystals of ice down there by the way bond before they were swept away by the river.
Maybe you can
Mm.
practice your
Um,
minor illusion and just make it.
Sitting
Yeah.
within the ice statue, you see something It looks like some kind of cloth, says it. Looks kind of frozen inside of it.
I tip over the ice sculpture.
We could just
Okay.
melt it.
You say melt
Okay.
it?
It's ice.
you-
I tip it over.
As it
Use
falls over
prestidigitation.
onto the bridge, it shatters into several different pieces. A small white garment of some sort rests on the bridge. A cold air comes off of its edges.
I
Call
pick it up.
Frost.
Can I
Close
cast
it.
healing word on myself or cure wounds?
You can cast Cure Wounds on yourself, yeah.
If you get that in a crown, you become the Ice King.
I ignore Vaughn and pick up the cloth.
Okay, it
No,
is
no.
appears to be a white cloak actually. This cold air seems to constantly come off of it, and it feels almost like air, like it doesn't really have a weight to it.
This is definitely magical. If we get a moment, I can look at this later.
Does the surrounding area seem to be getting warmer?
Yes, it does actually. The temperature feels like it's starting to rise already. Many of the ice flows that were in the water before are starting to melt away, and the fog that's set over the river appears to be subsiding.
I will rejoin my friends over here.
You okay over there, Raylan? Do you need more healing?
I'll be fine.
I doubt it. And when I say
I-
doubt, I'll lace it with a healing word.
Definitely need to find a place to procure some
Ooh,
petrified
9
wood.
points of healing.
9?
9.
Man, that almost puts me max.
Not everybody else is in fear of biting us. Oh. Did
Don't
we get
worry.
any... Ah, did you get any of those crystals?
Yeah, I got some.
Do they look weird?
Do they look weird?
They look kind of like a weird type of I mean, they look like ice crystals for the most part, but they're very cold and they don't seem to be melting in your hand.
I'm gonna bring them up to them. Bring it up to the group, and yeah, relay that information.
That is fascinating.
Okay.
He just wanted proof that we killed it, right? We don't have to hand
Yeah.
these over, we can just show them.
Well, I mean,
mean-
isn't this river clearing up proof enough?
We
I
don't have
said,
to give them proof.
Probably.
They said also roll me a d20 real quick
Oh god.
because I want to know. 13.
Does
Okay.
anyone know what love is?
A large portion of the sculpture's face is still intact. It's shattered from the rest of it, but it is still somewhat recognizable as the ice sculpture of a skeletal face.
Does it seem to be melting?
It does not. It appears like the ice crystals to be staying solid.
Perfect. I pick it up and put it in my backpack.
We should
Never mind.
definitely
We got
keep
the-
that.
What we need.
Yeah, I mean, we just had to tell him that we killed it. He said he'd believe us. Yeah.
That is also fair. But then we wouldn't have this nice ice sculpture.
That'll look
True.
great in the house.
Yes, again,
can
we don't
always-
have to hand it over, we can keep it.
I mean, what are these I mean, do these ice crystals do anything? Do your magic thing on it. Come on. Come on.
That takes time. We can do that here
Oh.
or back at the camp.
Or that we should
I'll
go
be back at.
here.
Well, no, we should
We'll
do it
walk in the
here.
back.
Yeah. Just in case.
We didn't take the horses. If we did, I could ride in the carriage. But
I think we'll be alright.
that's everything. Should we look around a little bit more at the back?
We could look around and make sure that's everything we needed to clear up.
There seemed to be anything in the water.
Just the remnants of the ice and snow that was around in the area washing down the river, but most of that's starting to melt away. The rest of the river looks pretty clean and clear and see-through.
I think we got everything here.
Yeah.
Head back and collect our reward.
So you're all beginning to head back?
Yeah.
Okay. As you turn from the bridge and start making your way down the hill, a shiny blue portal appears in front of
no.
you. And
Oh, no.
Mr. Rias steps forth from it, and it closes behind him.
The Magic Man!
He raises his hand up and he waves. Oh, hello, travelers. I would hate to bother you too severely. However, I have a request. I could use some help in organizing around my collection of items, and I would be willing to reward someone if they were able to help me. I would need them to come with me for a little bit. I promise to return them safely, however. Would one of you like to volunteer?
Well, Bon is very good at organizing, I think.
Sure, let's. Anything for you, Magic Man.
Oh, wonderful. And I promise you will be rewarded handsomely, sir. Just come along with me. And he snaps his fingers. A large blue portal opens in front of him, and he gestures his hand towards it.
Bye, Bon. Have fun at
I'm gonna
daycare.
run and dive through it.
Okay, Bon, as you pass through the portal, he turns and tips his hat down a little bit towards the rest of you and walks back through the
Wait,
portal as well.
Wait. Oh. I get to go on an adventure with the Magic Man.
Ask him to identify that cloak before he left.
And that is where we will end tonight's session.
Yay! Well, hopefully we never see
Wanted to
him again.
go.